What is up? What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Late Night Skull Sessions with AJ. I'm so glad that you tuned in. Make sure everything is turned off. One second. Okay. I didn't want that song to start all over again. But thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate you for joining us this evening. I have some really interesting topics here for you. 1 second. Let me just check something really quickly. Link to watch. Got it. I'll post the link to watch in the show momentarily for you, okay? But I want to welcome everybody back to what I feel is going to be a really great conversation. I know like the last few times that I had this show, I kind of let the conversation flow to where it was going to go, right? So I decided to actually add some topics this time to kind of keep the conversation flowing and to add some interesting context to life, because I think that the topics that we are going to be talking about tonight is going to resonate with everyone, no matter who you are. And right now I'm going to go ahead and bring up my guests, two really, really good people. Actually, my sister LaDonna has been on the show before, so I welcome you back, sis. Thank you so much. And this is my actual sister, y'all.
Yes, biologically, like we are related. Yes,
Yeah.
blood. I owe you, sis. I know. I need to be on camera, girl, but I just couldn't. I got you next time, though, girl. I got you next time.
Okay, I told you what to do. Just put the scarf on that thing. You see what I did? I just put it all back. That's it.
You know me. I gotta add lashes and do all this other stuff. So I
Okay.
promise. No, I got you, girl. I got. So, are you thinking about making Fridays like your main day, or are you still kind of like thinking about it?
I'm thinking it's either going to be Friday or it's going to be Wednesday night. So I have to
Okay,
come
got
to a definite decision. I think Friday may work though, but we'll see. I'll definitely let you know.
got you.
And then I welcome in a new friend of mine, Uncle Todd Comedy in the building. How
What's
are you
happening, man?
doing?
I'm good. Shout out to the I'm Out There Nation. I know you out there. You know what I mean?
Thank you for being here.
No
And
problem.
it's funny because he and I just met. So Donna, we just met when I was at the convention over in Houston. Um,
Oh, okay.
he was actually with a totally different group, and it was crazy how we met because you know how the universe brings you together for whatever purpose it is.
Mhm.
So I'm hungry, and I decided to go down to what is called the Opus Lounge. You have to go through a room to go to this back room. And then you got to walk through that room to get to the bar to go to get your food if you order it. So I call them up, hey, let me get one of those French dip sandwiches. Hopefully it's gonna be good. It is like a almost closing time. I'm kind of leery about that, but I was hungry, so I was gonna take that chance.
Mhm.
So I went down there. When they was like, "Hey, come get your food. It's ready." Cool. I'm lost. Like in this resort, I'm lost. Like where is this place? So I go through this room and I go through another room and I go through, and then I see Todd sitting there at the bar, just chilling, drinking, and finishing up his drink. I get my food, pay for it, and everything, and we just start talking. How did the conversation even start, man?
I don't know. I think because they were closing and they were closing, I got like the last drink, and I kept telling them I was going to order a steak sandwich. Like, yo, y'all make good steaks here. I want y'all to put it on a sandwich with some pickles and something. Just making stuff up, messing with them. And then you really came up and ordered some food. I'm like, oh, y'all really was out here serving food right now. And then I might have made a comment about your food. Yeah.
Yeah, it was something like that, and I was like, okay. Then we start talking about like I guess why we were here, and I mentioned that I was a part of the SFL football group, and he was with his family reunion, and I was
Yep.
like, oh man. So it's funny how things work out sometimes, and then we kind of exchange like information, and you can tell him
Mhm.
actually what you do. I'll let you spill the beans on that. Wait,
Okay.
Todd,
Go
first,
ahead.
first, let me introduce my other guests. Terrence and Stephanie back again. What is going on, baby? It's good to see
Hey,
you.
hi.
Hey.
Hi. They were on the show. What was it? The last time I did one, which was like a week and a half ago, maybe like the week, 2 weeks ago, something like that. And we had great conversation. So I decided to have them back, because it was a good time. So, all right. So, Todd, tell us what you do.
All right. Well, yep. I'm Uncle Todd, Uncle Todd Comedy. I'm out there. Shout out to the I'm Out There Nation. I know you out there. I'm a comedian. I'm a podcast host. You may see me on the Craig Facts podcast. You may have seen me briefly do a guest spot on the 5150 with Corey Holcomb. Um, I'm on the Hardcore Sports Network. Um, I got my podcast called I'm Out There Nation. Make sure y'all check that out. You know what I'm saying? I know you out there. And I got plenty of I got comedy albums out there, comedy music videos, all kind of things cracking, man. Check me out.
Will do. And make sure you give me that information so I can put it in the description so people want to check you out. Okay.
For sure.
All right. So it's been a great week. Did some vacationing. Um, Much needed travel. Traveled with the group, the Simulation Football League, and um, got a chance to really, really enjoy myself and kind of like spent a lot of time by myself too. Um, Kind of healing from a lot of stuff that was going on through the year and years prior, stuff like that. So, but I wanted to bring this up because I saw a lot of things going on. And I want to know what would you guys do in this situation? So this is my first topic. Traveling do's and don'ts. Now, I do have some information that I actually looked up to kind of help us with this, but I'm curious to know from you guys since I'm sure everybody's traveled somewhere, you've gone somewhere. What was a really good experience and a really bad experience that you have when traveling? So that could be you at the airport. That could be maybe you went to the destination and it wasn't what you thought. Um, but I want to start with you first, Todd, since I know you kind of on the time restriction.
Okay, all right. Um, a good place I traveled, man. I would have to say, Jamaica was fire. Yeah, went down there. It was, you know, black folks everywhere, of course.
Sure.
Like everywhere, like like you go to a hotel, like the hotel we was at, like
Yeah.
the housekeepers, you got the Latinos and all that, but everybody was black. Everybody doing anything moving around there was black, so that was awesome to see. And they welcome you. They say, "Hey, welcome home." When you get there, like
That's dope.
we all family and everybody just loves each other. It was great. It was all inclusive, so all inclusives are fire. You know what I'm saying? You pay one time and you just eat up and drink up everything you want. So can't beat that.
Like it.
Yeah, that was fire. Jamaica was fire. This place was fire, but I'm never going back.
Oh,
Oh yeah, so I was Montego Bay, Jamaica too. So if you go to Montego Bay, I think they even got me up on the wall at the airport. It's pretty fire. But the place I'm never going back to, it was a great place to visit, and I had a great time. But I'm never going back to Russia. That was crucial.
Russia.
Yeah, Russia was. This was before
Really?
Brittany Griner. Yeah, this is like 2019, right before COVID. It's a very interesting place where, like, at 3 a.m, the sun is out, like afternoon sun. It's bright. It's crazy. Like the whole time thing is different. And but they serious down there though. Like everything is like really like serious. Like I don't know how Brittany Griner even got herself caught up like that, because she should know that they not fooling around. You know what I mean? Like when you go there, like okay, so like if you travel somewhere and you give them your passport, it's kind of like a fun thing. Like, hey, so are you here on travel? Or are you here on business? Like, what you doing? People smiling at you and all that. Them Russian folks was not smiling at nothing. I thought I was going to get tackled out there. Like, you came in there, you walk into like this room, and then the door closes behind you. So you just like in a thing like this, and dude is like staring at me, looking like with the Ivan Drago face, and it was crucial. It was crucial. I wanted to go home. It was real. It was real. I don't know how Brittany Griner got caught with that weed, because I left some shoes at the hotel because they was too dirty. I was like, they gonna slam me up for having dirty shoes. So I don't know how she did that.
Okay. Dang, man. That's crazy. And it's always something to think about when you go into another country, because it's one thing to travel within the nation, but like they have their own set of rules over there. And if you don't follow them, you locked up over there.
Locked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and ain't nobody coming to get me. They didn't even come get Brittany Griner. I knew they wasn't gonna come get me.
You know that. Hello? You got who over there? Oh,
yeah.
No.
And Trump was the president at the time.
Oh, so yeah, he wouldn't.
He wasn't. Who?
Nah, bro.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah.
Terrence, Stephanie, what about y'all traveling stories? I want to hear a good one, and I want to hear one that's like, oh no, never again.
I think the only bad one that I can actually think of is the Southwest Airlines. When I was pregnant, they like gave my seat away. They like canceled my whole thing and gave my seat away.
Why? Because were you late?
Nah, I was there.
Oh, you was on time when they gave it away.
I
sitting in the
like,
lobby and they like,
what was I, 7 months pregnant, 6 months pregnant? And I walked up to the podium and they had just like gave my shit away.
I'm just trying to figure out how. Like, how you sitting there and you waiting to be called.
I walked up to the podium and the lady told me, and I think I called him.
You didn't call me.
Who did I call? I called my auntie. Maybe it was my
auntie. You couldn't call me at that time.
And no, I couldn't. He was in boot camp. And I'm like on the phone bawling, and they put me on a standby. And I sat at that airport for hours.
Tell them where you was at. Tell them what city you was in.
I don't even remember what city it was.
Detroit.
I was in Detroit.
Yikes.
At the airport, they had to gave my goddamn shit away.
You gonna leave me in Detroit? What the hell? Out of all the cities, the
I
D.
walked up to the podium and the lady was like, "Ma'am, we ain't got no seat for you."
Oh,
I was
no.
like,
Somebody got to get up. Whoever you had on
But this
standby
my
that y'all gave
ticket,
that
though. But
fight.
this my ticket right here. She was like, "Oh, we had to give your seat away. We're gonna put you on standby though."
Wow.
Damn.
And like at the time I was pregnant, so it was like my
Extra.
emotions was all over the place. All I knew was to cry. I just sat down and just started crying. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. They put me on
See,
standby.
I'm not going to even fly Southwest just because you said that.
Yeah.
Bastards.
That was
They
probably the
got
worst.
it right
We
here.
we went to Montego Bay too.
Yeah, that was the best one.
That was probably the best one.
Montego Bay, all inclusive. The thing is, I don't drink though,
Yeah,
so I
that
get,
was
to,
the only
I, get
best
to,
thing.
I get to see everybody else get drunk, and I can record and make fun of everybody. And really, they get nothing on me. I get
'Cause
dirt
he
on
don't drink.
everybody else. That's the best part about not drinking, because I get the dirt on everybody else.
You
But I
eat,
think
don't you?
What you say?
I said you eat, don't you?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna eat.
I had to bring the plates 2 at a time. I want this and I want that. Put them both right here. In
But
front
no,
of
the
me.
best food we had was when we went to do the waterfalls, and we went to one of the small towns, and they made actual jerk chicken they way, and not in a restaurant, man. Oh my god!
Man,
And when I say it was when he say small town, like it was small, it was like a little hut.
Yes,
And
the birds were stealing people
the
food.
damn birds was like
What the
coming
hell?
up to your ass.
Like shit, like hold on, dude.
They was like coming up to you
Like no chill.
while you was eating.
Like shit, we all gonna eat
Baby,
today.
you know, like a dog when a dog walk up to you waiting for you to like drop some food. That's exactly what
No, they was taking people off people's plates.
Yo,
Like,
I
he
ain't,
ain't take shit off
I
my
didn't
plate.
like that part. That I didn't like.
But the worst.
You gonna eat your cornbread?
I say my worst is kind of like Taj is going to Qatar, which is a predominantly Muslim country. And the thing is, it wasn't bad with the people. It was like when you land a plane, you at the airport, and when they say they pray a lot, they pray a lot. And it's not just, it's the whole country. They got this big loudspeaker that goes throughout the whole country. And I'm like, dude, I need a nap. Like, can you like cut it down?
Cut it down.
No.
So
Cut it down.
like when you come over like
It's
No.
sir, y'all can just cut
so I
your
know what I'm
prayer.
talking about. After like
Can
a
the
15,
prayer be cut short for me?
yeah, like a 15, 20 hour flight, and you really ain't getting no sleep on the flight. You got people on there that's musty. For whatever reason, you don't want to wear deodorant. Somebody use the bathroom, they smell bad. I never want to fly international again for that reason alone.
Yeah.
Like it's international is not as good as people make it sound to be. And then when you get there, you can't get no rest. And the heat there is just like, you think it's hot now? Nah.
I mean, it's a crispy 107 out here right now. And it's 7:30.
At Qatar, it's a crispy 107 at midnight. Like when we landed, I was light skinned. That sun hit me.
Use my sister. Use my sister's you.
And you know how when it's so hot, your eyes just start watering without even looking at the sun. I was like, God dang, like
That's some strong rays, bro.
I'm mad over here.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was my worst. But just it's just flying into there. It's like, God dang, I can't wait to leave this country. Like 2 days was too long.
So would you agree that the Montego Bay was the best experience for you too? For you as well?
Like he said, they welcome, but what he left out is every time you walk to somebody, they be like, "Hey, bro, you want some weed?"
Yep, you left that.
Like
that's because I said yeah. Like yes, I do.
A lot
Yeah,
of things you left out, friend. I don't think you put it all in there.
He's like, "I got this for you." I'm like, "Oh, I'm good, man.
Yeah,
I can't
everywhere
smoke."
you go, they ask. And then the gas in the barrel.
Oh yeah, like
Gas
we
in
were
a
with,
barrel.
I knew we was gone.
We was with one driver. He was like, "Oh, I got to go get some gas." I'm like, "Shit, we going to a shell." Literally, somebody stole a barrel off of the truck, put a pump in there, and filled up the tank. I'm
No,
like,
you didn't. No, they didn't.
Hey, y'all.
He was like, "I wouldn't normally bring people here, but y'all one of us, so we good." I was like, "Hold on, bro.
No.
You can't just be bringing me. Somebody shoot."
And then it's like it was like in this small little building.
It was behind that man's house. It wasn't no small damn building.
And it was like them blue little containers, and people just came out.
Pumping gas.
And you would swear up and down, bro, like you finna get this is done. We're done.
Yeah, it's a lot of that out there.
Bro,
it's a lot of.
We are done. There's nothing else we got. We can't do nothing.
It's a lot of that out there.
It was fun.
But the thing is, what I liked about it is they don't have all the amenities we have, but they enjoy life.
They enjoy life.
We don't enjoy life the way they enjoy life. Like they literally enjoy it. It was like,
we saw a lot of people break up that night too.
Yeah, they did. A lot of people.
They're getting them feet rubs. Them both feet rubs. That's
We saw a lot of breakups that night.
Them
Because
dudes out
at
there.
the hotel we went to, they had like
they had a twerk contest.
Oh well, that's
And
it right there.
I
got it right there.
like, I'll say this ain't even no twerk contest unless somebody do it on their head. Next
The
bitch
moment I said it.
got on her head and start twerk. I was like, okay, now we got a contest.
Oh my god.
But no, the crazy part is that they was pulling the most random
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
the most random.
And say, touch this girl booty and see if this your wife. First off, you know your wife ain't got no booty like that.
Oh wait, they was doing the setup.
That's the setup. I'm like, first off,
Them
no.
man was getting on the stage, and if you saw the wife, the girlfriend, I said, people are done. Their relationship is empty.
Over. They was out there
Because
getting them
them
pancake
girls,
breakfast.
when I say them girls were dancing, bro. Listen.
Hey Ty, you remember and you
They
remember,
was going back home.
and you remember Patra from back in the day? That's literally what it was.
That's everybody. Yeah, everybody look like that. Everybody. And if you one of them, if you know, and you used to get getting them pancake breakfasts every morning, you know what I'm saying?
Then you get them grits.
Yeah, you get that grits like,
No.
jerk grits. Oh my god.
Don't go.
It's crucial.
I'm
It's
telling you,
crucial.
don't go.
They
Just
tried
don't
to set
go,
us.
because and they weren't taking no for an answer.
Oh my god. I feel like they tried to set us up at the club too. Like
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. They be trying to they be plotting and scheming out there. So us not knowing, we out there in a big old group and they playing California Love and all that. We're like, yeah, West Side, West Coast, what's happening? And people was following us about the club because they want to see who all the little out of towners is, and here we are. Yeah, what's happening? 50 Jamaicans up top, you know, in the little top row, just looking down at us. And we just, yeah, California, what's side, you know what it is. They play a Nipsey Hussle, we jumping around, and then they following us right out the club. It was crazy. Yeah, they tried to come into the van and all kind of shit. It was wild. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We had a Jamaican with us. If we didn't have a real Jamaican we brought with us, it would have been on.
Yeah.
I'll go back though.
I'll go back though.
I'll go back. I'll go back. Yeah,
I'll go back.
I'll go back. Then we started do taking a bath in the ocean when we pulled up.
Butt naked. My God
had a bar soap and everything.
Can't get no pressure to that, I guess.
Y'all know that song at the red light.
We plan on going
free
back
water
next year.
Oh man.
Oh, he was out there at the red light, bro. He was out there bathing. Yeah.
I did do some dumb shit in Russia though. I did some dumb shit in Russia. That's what, because all right, I had been out there. I was out there with the Outlaws and Bone Collector. We went out there for like this festival. They had me hosting. We was out there cracking. The Outlaws was gonna do they're gonna perform. They was like, we're gonna do Hit 'Em Up. Who you want to be? I'm like, I get to be somebody on Hit 'Em Up. All right, cool. So we out there rapping, and the Russians don't know that I'm not an outlaw, but they was loving it. So after the show, we go to this club, and I'm talking about this club was packed. I mean, like you just rubbing all up against folks just trying to walk through. You know what I'm saying? It's packed like that. So I'm leaving. This is my last night in Russia. I'm leaving. I had all of these great experiences. I walk by the DJ booth and I can see his DJ equipment. It's got the lights on and stuff. And my boy make beats. I know you can push one of the buttons and be like, bam, 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 bam. So I'm gonna do that before I leave. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Todd is leaving this motherfucker. So I go to I was like, I'm about to hit these motherfuckers with the button. I look over, go to hit the button, and all of the sound out of the whole club goes off. It was like, phew.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, then you can hear a pin drop. So I scooted my
Wow.
little black ass up out of there right quick. But it got,
Go ahead and get up out of here.
Always touching stuff.
You started shit.
I don't know what made me do that. I was like, I'm about to pop, yeah, motherfucker. But it didn't work out that way.
And keeping your hands to yourself was a god.
Yeah, I should have did that.
Yeah.
Gotta keep your
You
hands
go
to
learn.
I need to leave the country now. I need to leave right now.
Hey Donna, where have you been?
Honey, I don't have no extravagant international stories like y'all, but just a few places I've been. I haven't really disliked them. So
Really?
I mean, my experiences were pretty decent.
Okay, good, good,
Oh, I-
good. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I'm turning down. My bad.
I
Okay.
think I like just locally I like Savannah. You know, like if I'm in Georgia, I
Yeah,
like to go to Savannah a lot for the beach and stuff like that. Because you know, it's not a lot of in Georgia's not a lot of beaches and stuff like that. They just have the man-made beach and then the coast and stuff. So like within Georgia, that's where I like to go.
A man-made beach?
yeah.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
that
I mean
sand
that's
in the
mainly
swimming
what
pool?
they
What is
have
that?
in Georgia.
Well, you don't have beaches in Georgia.
What's that lake?
So they're all Lake Lanier.
Yeah,
Oh,
stay away
Lake
from-
Lanier.
Right.
Don't.
Stay away from Lake Lanier.
Yeah,
People
you
go
don't
missing.
really have.
Play in that
What?
lake as kids, though.
You played in that lake?
Yes.
Oh, you crazy.
People. Oh, Todd, I did put the link to the show in the
I'm in the wrong
in the
one.
chat, so I don't know if you can see it. You can
Oh, I see
share
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lake Lanier. We used to play in that. Though.
They got a lot of
That's what
that.
they were saying. They say that there's some kind of city that's underneath there.
It is.
Like
It
the
is.
whole thing that was flooded out. And
You know, it was burned
when people
down.
go out there, this is what I hear. Of course, I don't know. I ain't went down there, so I'm just telling you what they told me. So
Mhm.
so they say it's like a city under there, and then
Yeah.
what happens is people go in the water and they have trouble getting out of it. It's
Oh,
like
hell no.
something grabs them and you just don't see them. People go missing there every
There's a lot of
year.
deaths that occur there. Mhm.
Yes.
And that's
they're
what y'all was out there
why are you
playing?
going?
It's supposed to be like the spirits of
Yeah.
the community that died there because it was a very rich Black community.
Just like Tulsa.
And
Yeah.
it was flooded out. It was flooded out, and but they do say that it was,
You know we can see that, right? You might as well just
Right.
say it.
Gotta be. I was just okay. But anyway, it was supposed to have been flooded out, and they just put water on top of it, and they say that there's a lot of that stuff that's really still down there.
And y'all was
Yeah.
playing in that?
Yeah, we used to play.
No,
there.
not me.
I'm from Georgia.
I'm not from Georgia.
I'm from
Georgia. We gonna do that. We gonna
Yeah,
do
we
that.
used to play in that junk.
I'm-
We sure did.
I'm from Missouri. Only thing close to us is the Mississippi, and I ain't getting in that
Yeah,
shit.
we used to play in
You know, I'm good.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
wasn't going swimming or
We
nothing
could-
like
I
that,
could-
but
I-
we was down there.
I couldn't even swim until I joined. I couldn't even swim until I joined the Navy. Growing up, I went to the swimming pool. There was gang members there, so I just went the other way. So I'm good.
How you gonna join the Navy and can't swim? This is crazy.
I
He
can't.
can backfloat his ass
I
off.
back float until that goddamn shit turn around. Shit. Be like
Not the
this.
backfloat.
Backfloat his ass off.
Hopefully that track don't get
They done attacked the boat. They taking hostages, and you dive in the water and backfloat.
I'm like, hey, bro, I can't swim. I don't know what you gonna do. Either you gonna come get me or you gonna give me a boat. I ain't jumping in.
Oh, this is amazing.
Oh snap. Okay.
That's funny.
So I'm glad that we were able to share some of these stories. Personally, I'm gonna keep it quick. Worst experience is when I went to Dallas. I was on a layover. I was coming home. I had just got this job. Took off the weekend. Supposed to be back on Sunday. Be in the door on Monday, bright and early. We're sitting at the airport. I'm noticing time is getting later. My flight keeps getting pushed back. And I'm like, okay, what's happening here? 12 o'clock comes. We get an announcement on the radio, on the intercom that says, attention passengers, we'll be setting you up for the the rest of the evening or the rest of the night at a hotel, and we'll be paying for your travel. What happened? Oh, we couldn't find a pilot. How do you lose a whole pilot? We've been sitting here for 5 hours, and y'all knew y'all didn't have a pilot this whole time. Why you didn't give us another flight?
Girl, what?
It was American.
Well,
Nah, they got how many? They got multiple pilots.
Would you want
I
to
guess both of them didn't show up, bruh. Both of them didn't show up. I don't know. All I know is I had to stay.
I don't want no
I had to stay
substitute
in
pilot.
Dallas.
I want the motherfucker who was already training to do this. I don't.
Have a substitute pilot.
Bro.
I'm just saying, like you
I ain't never had no problems with American Airlines.
It's like a starting lineup. Like if you got 12 planes, you should have 24 pilots.
Oh my
Can we
god.
just pull the other 2 pilots from that plane and bring them off? Like, shit, goddamn, like,
I think
No, hell no. I want the one that's been training.
hours at a time, right?
yeah, they got flight hours.
I don't want the one that was at the house and you called him up and he mad.
No, I don't want him.
No, I don't want him.
You know, he done had some hand.
And he
I'm supposed to be off today. I'm supposed to be off. Like,
Yeah,
no.
I don't want nobody to fly my plane. They got to
Everything's bumpy. Watch this shit, bro. Fuck yeah.
Now we landing all hard and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I crashed this motherfucker. They ain't gonna come and ask me to do it again.
like Denzel in that one movie. Turn that bitch upside down on me. Like, hold on, bro.
I'm good, bro. I don't want that. I don't want it.
Oh
And
God.
she probably said it so calmly, like it was no big deal. Like
And had 40, she pissed off 45 people at the same time with just that statement. So now, I mean, I was pissed because I missed work. You know, they was still pushing back the flight the next day. I just went ahead and just got on another flight entirely and told them I had to go. Like, I don't know what was happening. The saving point for that was that hotel offered a great breakfast.
Oh,
So when I got up, I was able to have a really good meal, and I was like, okay.
nah, you shouldn't have
I'm
ate
still
the
kind of
breakfast.
pissed.
Yeah, you mad. Don't eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to stand on your principles.
You saw what I look like. You saw what I look like, bro. Does it look like I'd miss a meal? Does it look like I'm gonna miss a meal?
If you standing
No.
on business, don't sell out. Don't sell out. Yeah.
I got my waffle and my sausage and my cheese egg.
No, I'm eating off this hate that I got right
Yeah,
now.
That's right.
I'm full.
You
What I look like?
waffle with no syrup.
This hate is gonna feel my
Waffle with no syrup. Then you really
I- Fuck that butter.
exactly. Dry ass waffles. I'm eating it.
Oh,
What's the country cup? Fuck no. Give me margarine instead.
oh shit.
I can't. But all of the other experiences all the other flights that I've taken, I really can't think of any real bad experience that I've had, like traveling like that. And all of the experiences I had really going places, I was happy to get out the house. So I've looked at it as a good experience. Now, there might have been like 1 or 2 things that maybe didn't go my way, or like it rained when I was planning on going somewhere, you know. But other than that, I mean, I just enjoy myself, and I try to make the best of it, depending on what the situation entails. So I really can't, you know. But that one right there, that stuck out to me because you made us wait 5 hours to tell us that you couldn't find a pilot. That was stupid.
Yeah.
So stupid. But we're gonna hit on these so we can move on. Some points. Now I will put my sources in the description, but do not wear flashy jewelry while you are out. You don't want to attract people. They know you locals. They see that flash. They think you got some money. Not here.
You learned
Lent
going
all
up
day.
State. They still Jordans. Yeah, you got to tell me.
That's a hood education.
Yeah.
Do drink responsibly. This has got to be one of the most important safety tips because if people see you drunk, they see you lit, and they feel like they can take advantage of you. So
And they slip
Be
something
the
in your
free.
Oh yeah.
That's
Okay.
crazy. I've never worried about that. That's pretty crazy. Like I
Yeah.
think that's the difference between guys and girls. Like
Are they doing guys?
oh, I'm worried now. I didn't even think
Yeah, you
about
should-
that. Oh,
It's-
oh, my
the
God.
thing is, a man don't report it.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
Most men won't
Won't
report
report it because let's think about it. Like growing up, if your homeboy say, "Hey, some chick slipped me some and had sex with me," you're gonna be like, "All right, what you complaining about?"
Right.
That's literally how our mind works. But in
Right.
reality, it's like, dude, you just got date raped.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody.
Oh, you talk about girls getting guys.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you talking about guys getting
And
guys.
getting guys.
No, that's
Oh,
guys and guys too.
I'm back scared again. Oh man.
Yeah, it's happening. It's happening.
Ah.
On both ends of the spectrum. I think that's a serious thing now.
Yeah.
It is.
That's crucial.
Be smart about your money. Never carry all your money at once, or don't have it all in one spot. So keep your money in separate areas. If somehow you get robbed while you're outside, most of your money's back at the hotel. So only take what you need. Beware of popular scams. So children are being used in scams to be able to kind of play on your emotions, because you'll be able to help. You'll help a child quick, but the adults be like, nah, bro, you can get it on your own. You know.
Nah, fuck them kids.
Yeah, military's got me not doing that. Yeah.
Use the right bag.
Would you like to donate $1.50 or round up? Fuck no. Get on with it.
I'm paying for a college education right now for my daughter.
Yeah.
Donate me $1.50.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Give me $1.50.
Yeah.
Hey, Donna, you remember when people used to approach when people would be begging for money from daddy, and he would just say, he'll stop them right before they even come over. He'll see them coming, and then he'll be like, hey, can I get some money from you? And he was like, no, I was just getting ready to ask you. He was like, dang, man, that's messed up, because I was just asking you. I just put this gas in my car, and it took everything.
Hilarious.
I need some money, bro.
Give me some. Look, you've been standing on this corner all day. I'm sure you got it. I'm sure you have it.
And they would just
That'll
walk
make them walk away so fast, boy. That'll make them walk away quick.
Yes, he does. He does.
Know the phone numbers for emergency services in that country, that state, wherever you at. Know how to call for help. Know where the phone is. Know where the door is, and wherever you go. If you got to make a mad dash, you don't want to be searching for stuff. Use the right bag. Crossbody bags are safer than having a purse or having a bag on your arm, because somebody can just simply go by, snatch it. They're on bikes. I've seen it happen. They ride on a bike, snatch it. You're not getting ready to go run after no bike. Your arm might be out of socket, but your bag is gone too. Your bag, if you get the crossbody bag, you can put it in the front of you, so people won't be able. They're gonna have to take all of you with.
Don't take all of me.
Take all
of you.
Take all of you. Bring. Now I don't know about this, but bring travel locks.
You said what happened?
They're gonna be a dragging ass if they try to take all of me.
Hey, that's the whole point. You ain't gonna pay to get that damn wet out. No, you ain't going nowhere.
Ain't no way.
Oh man.
It says bring travel locks and use them, so you can spend a couple bucks and buy a travel lock to lock your valuables up. Because sometimes they have safes in rooms, so you can do your own thing. Keep digital copies of your important documents, like your passport, your license, your social, just in case something happens and your stuff gets taken. This kind of reminds me of what Terrence and Stephanie said. Use reputable transportation companies. Don't be going, somebody say, hey, let's go get some gas and go in somebody's backyard. Hey, let's. That might not be the best.
Nah, I would, but it was fun.
Yeah.
And you probably saved more money than you would going with Uber or Lyft too. Check in with friends often. Family and friends often, just so they know where you at, what you're doing. If you want to give them your itinerary, so hey, I ain't heard from you in a couple hours, they can come and check up on you. And you can ask the locals for advice when you check in your hotel room or hostel. Ask for recommendations about which neighborhoods are safe and which are not so safe, so you can mark it on your map and avoid those areas, because you don't want to walk into somebody's neighborhood and they like, oh, who you? Automatic target. Already looking around, deer with the headlights. They already know. They see it.
Yep.
Then it says use app emergency alerts. So when you get the variety, apparently you can actually download apps, and I didn't even know this one, that will help you in that respective area with emergency alerts. So keep up to date on the news that's going on around in your area, that kind of thing. So Yeah, some good stuff, and I don't think it's something.
Another one nobody ever use, and a
What's
lot
that?
of people forget. If you're overseas, check in with the American embassy because they do check to make sure they people leave. And if you don't leave, they will try to actually find. They probably won't find you if you get kidnapped because we know how trafficking goes. But it's they will, like, you let them know what hotel you at and everything. If something happens, they will. We have our people over there that do actually look for our people.
Oh, okay.
Good to know. That's good to know. Moving on to, I'm going to kind of switch things up because I'm not sure how Todd is on time right now, and if we have to go back to this, we will. But I want to skip to the mental aspects of sex. So, how does having sex with your partner, how does that affect you mentally specifically? Most people think it is just like a physical thing, hey, just get my rocks off and that's it. But there's a lot of things that go on mentally first before you even have sex with this person, So sex can have many mental health benefits, including stress relief, improved mood, pain relief by the extra serotonin production that it increases, and intimacy. So how does sex affect you mentally? Because I know with me, when I have sex, I actually feel better. Like, I feel like I'm not stressed out anymore. It feels good. It feels like I can finally exhale and breathe. So I'm wondering how that's the physical aspect for it, but mentally it feels like checkmate, like check. I do my mental check, right? So I'm good. Did I eat? Yeah. Did I have a good nut? Yeah. So like everything's good with me as long as I get that done. But I'm wondering, how does it affect you guys mentally? And I'll start with you first, Todd. Are you still there? Todd?
Oh. There you go.
I just heard my name. I was getting ready to run to my next
thing here. Yeah, you gotta go?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll have you back on and we'll continue this conversation. All right, brother?
Okay, for sure, man. Thanks for having me. And shout out to I'm Out There Nation because I know you out there. You know what I'm saying?
All right, brother. See you soon.
Get the shirt, man. Get the shirt. They out there. All right,
well, make sure you give me your stuff. Give me your links and stuff, and I'll put it in the description for the end of the show.
Okay, for sure.
All right, brother.
All right. Bye. Peace out.
Okay. So I'll start with you first, Donna.
Mm-hmm.
The mental effects of sex for you.
Mm-hmm. So, similar to what you said, it is like, I mean, of course, it's like a physical relief, but also it can be like a mental relief, like releasing stress and things like that. But I also think it has a lot to do with your relationship with the person that you're with. Because there have been like in the past where mentally it wasn't healthy, and I saw later on as I like kind of took zoomed out and took a bird's eye view of the situation and the relationship, and it was like this person probably was not the best person for me, and so this is probably why I would have these feelings afterwards that weren't like mentally healthy. But then when I was with, a person that was healthy for me, those feelings were no longer there. So I think a lot of it has to do with like who you're with and like what, what are y'all relationships? Because I kind of think that ties into that other topic that you were going to talk about. Like, are y'all just friends with benefits? Are y'all in a relationship? Are you married? Like all of those things matter. And I think that can affect you mentally as well.
Absolutely. Terrence is definitely being a married couple.
This is beyond me.
It's more about your dynamic and your relationship with the person that you're with. If y'all beefing that day, and especially as a woman, if you're beefing that day and you just not feeling it, then you just ain't feeling.
Oh, that happens? I'll be honest with you. I'm not like that. Like, okay.
For me, yes.
If I'm mad at you, I'm gonna fuck you angrily, but I'm not gonna deprive myself. Shit. I mean, I might be mad at you right now, but I'm gonna get mine.
If I am
Like,
upset, just I don't want to be bothered.
Yeah, I feel you.
And then at that point, I'm just doing it just to be doing it, and I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of like Stephanie, where my mood like affects that, you know. So if it's been rough, you know, a rough day, or like she said, mentioned, you had a disagreement or something, that can definitely like change my. I could be ready to go, and then all of a sudden that happens, and it's just like, never mind, that's okay.
Dry as this desert outside. I get it. I get it.
Yeah. That's pretty much what it is.
That's beyond me. I ain't like that. Fuck that. I'm like AJ. What you talking about? Yeah, about your attitude right now.
I'll be mad later, bro.
We can fix that attitude.
That's probably why I got an attitude in the first place.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, if I, you know, like if something is going on, or if I'm just like not. If I'm not feeling it, then it is what it is for me.
It's a mental thing. That's the mental part of it.
It's a big time mental thing. It is a big time mental thing because first of all, I live up here anyway. So I'm up here. I'm up here anyway. Shut up. I live up here. This shit here is my home. So it's like if I'm not there, or if I'm having like a bad mental health day, or we're having a disagreement about something. Yeah.
You having a disagreement.
Shut up. I'm just not. No, I don't want to.
I'm 100% not. The opposite.
Total opposite.
You ain't got to talk to me at all.
This man don't give a shit.
You have attitude all you want.
I don't give a shit.
No.
Attitude, girl.
No, to me it's like what AJ say. It relieves a lot of stress.
It does.
I think. Well, I think for me, I think it's kind of hard to explain it if I don't. How much stuff is pent up that I don't even know that's pent up until after.
But does it not beg the question of why is it this one act makes you feel so much better? Or why is it that this one act?
I know the answer to that.
Okay.
It's a gift from God. You don't turn down God's gift. Just because you want to turn it down don't mean I'm going to turn it down. No, but no, you honestly think about it like with anything with stuff building up in you, with anything in life, if you got to find a way to relieve it. Like some people go to fight to relieve it, some people go do this, some people do that. When I used to be able to run more, I used to just go run. Can't do that shit no more. So it's your responsibility to be the track now.
My boy.
Not you to be the track.
Not the
So you know the knee don't work the way it used to.
Bro,
So
this man has lost his marbles.
But
hey, gotta get it in somehow.
yeah, like it is what it is.
So my good friend in the chat right here, Sully. I'm just gonna interrupt just a second. Kind of agreeing. As a dude, sometimes it's hurtful for your partner to push you away. Sometimes they don't know it. And sometimes it comes as a surprise for the depriving party when there's distance.
Yep.
And but okay, wait. Depriving though. Let's look at that for 2 seconds. What is depriving? Are we talking a day? Are we talking 5 hours? Are we talking 2 weeks? Are we talking?
I say depriving is whatever you know your significant other likes. Like if you're with someone that you know that likes it daily, and you be like, no, I ain't doing it today, you are depriving them. You knew what you was getting into when you got with that person. I'm just saying, people know what you getting. You can't be shocked. Like I know what I got into with you. You like Amazon. How am I gonna get pissed off at you when you shop on Amazon? I know you like Amazon. That's dumb of me to be there getting mad about that. Like, oh, I'm mad she bought something from Amazon. That's stupid. Like, if you know your significant other loves sex and likes to have it a lot, and you be like, no, I'm good, you are the problem.
Well, I do think that it does become a problem if it's a constant thing where you're constantly saying no all the time. That is a problem, because I even have some friends that do that.
That's mean they got
where they use it. They're using it as a weapon.
Yes.
Yeah, as a tool.
No,
yeah.
no.
And that part I do think is messed up. Like, it should never be used as a weapon, or it should never be used as a
tool to get something you want.
Yeah, a tool to
a manipulative thing, right?
Yeah, it should never be that. But I know that that's a thing. It should never be used as a weapon or to be held back from, just so that way you can get your point across, or you can make somebody feel it.
Then you gotta realize that when you do that for somebody who is big into like having sex, because you will create an emotional rift with that person.
Yeah.
And
yes,
and I'm gonna be real. If you create that emotional rift, all that person wants from you from now on is sex. They have no connection with you.
That's a weird thing.
That's
to live
literally
with somebody, though.
That's literally like.
Is that not weird?
It depends on.
It could be.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the relationship. I mean, what kind of relationship that, and I'm going to tie into the friends thing too. It kind of ties into the friends. Like, if it's a friends with benefits, then you already know what you're getting into. If it's a relationship, or maybe you thought that you knew what you was getting into, and then it wound up being something that, so I don't know. I think it just depends on the person, and where they are mentally in their relationship,
Yeah. I say just have fun.
I think that's all it is. I think people take when it comes to relationships, I think people look too much into it instead of just having fun. I think that when it comes to relationships, people think that it's always supposed to be one-sided. Like, I've even lost a lot of friends off this conversation. I've lost some friends because of this conversation, because people get into relationships or they get married and they think that it's supposed to be a one-sided relationship. Like, it's supposed to always be about the woman all the time, 24/7. It's supposed to always be about what the woman wants all the time. And I don't know. I think that's odd. I think it's weird.
I mean, are you, as a woman, are you in the relationship by yourself? Or even as a person? Are you?
That's what I be at.
Shit, some of them are.
Some of them are.
If you really look at, because you will see, I've witnessed it, like, being in the military, how, I hate to say it, we literally would tell some men that I've led was like, do you lead your household or not? Like, why is everything you're doing, because you're in the military, why is everything you're doing scheduled around what your wife needs you to do when you need to be at work? So if everything you have to do is around her bidding, you're acquiescing to everything she wants. But what about your career when you got aspirations to be a doctor or something like that? Even with some women, like, okay, I get it's your husband, he leads your household, but you're the one in the military. So your requirements to be here are, honestly, and I hate to say it, it's more important than you to be with your family, just because of what you signed up for. And some spouses don't understand that, and that can cause more of a rift than anything else. Is like, why my husband can't be home? Well, because he's out to sea for 7 months, defending you and the rest of this country. So, and then they get they port boo, and know why their husband go.
That shit is that's a whole nother conversation.
So it's like she said, it depends on the relationship, it depends on what you want, depends on if y'all actually talk and actually express yourself. So
can you? I know that there are some people that want to, and people come to me and tell me that their issues all the time. And my question is like, have you tried communicating? A lot of them do, but I don't think they're saying the right things. I think they're saying what they feel they need to say instead of what it is. Sometimes you need to hear it raw and uncut. Like, this is what it
Yeah.
is. This is what I need from you.
Yeah.
Sometimes, depending on the situation and the person, you may have to have a more gentle approach, but the communication needs to be there. Now, it's different if you said this and now nothing's still being done about it. The behavior still continues. Now you're not listening. Now this is other things.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of it could be worked out if both parties took the time out to understand each other instead of going with that mentality of, no, this 80-20. No, it really should be 50-50 because if you're not happy as my wife or as my husband, then I'm not happy. Really, I mean, unless if I'm focused on the relationship, but if I'm just focused on me and what I want in myself, then I don't even see that. I don't even see that you're not happy. I don't see what you're even trying to tell me right now because I'm getting everything that I want. But the moment that stops, then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, oh well, he don't love me no more. But what was that love contingent upon?
Right.
Mm.
That's why y'all
So
gotta start broke together.
that's it. That's it.
Nah, I would spend money. Ouch.
That's what you gotta start. I know for us, we
Uh-oh.
were 18 and 22. So we started off broke. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know what I'm saying, and got to where we are. But I also think that now that I am older, I don't always think that relationships are 50-50. I think sometimes one person is pulling a little bit more weight than the other at times. I think 50-50 is something that you want to be happening. But I also think but I also think that sometimes one person pulls more weight than the other person. And sometimes it's needed at times. I think 50-50 is kind of one of those things where that's what we want to happen, but one person will always, one or the other will always pull a little bit more weight or be a little bit more stronger than the other person. I just think that's just how it is, you know?
Donna, you got anything to add to that?
I can kind of see both of y'all point because I know you were saying like the 50-50, you know, is good when it's like that because both of you all are like equally involved and equally like contributing to the relationship. And I think like on all aspects, like financially, emotionally, things like that, because that there can be like misalignment with that too. Like it could be a percentage for financially, but then another percentage for like emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes some men aren't, or it could be the other way. I don't want to make it seem like I'm just talking about men. It can be vice versa, where some may, you know, withdraw after some time. After time has passed, it used to be like, you know, 80 or 90%. Now you're giving about 30 to 40%, but you might be providing financially at 90% and things like that. So I think it's just important for you to know like your partner and like just understand. This is why I feel like it's important for people like when they're dating, like even before you know, get married, like ask the right questions and just pay attention to what people are saying and their actions so that you're not surprised when sometimes that percentage decreases or increases because I kind of feel like there are red flags that happen before that even happens. Like there are little things that could be happening within a relationship where you see a person is starting to withdraw for some reason, kind of closing in or isolating, and then now you don't feel that engagement or you all don't feel in sync as you used to. So I don't know. I just think you can look at that in all different aspects of a relationship.
Because it's gonna happen.
Investigate before you invest, honey.
There you go. There you
Even
go.
though
And a
when
lot
you
of people,
when you get
lot of-
married, though, you still got to ask questions.
It's still gonna happen. Like,
Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
gonna-
still got to.
you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna withdraw. It's human nature. I think a lot of people don't they don't understand human nature. They think oh, we're gonna always, when we get married, we're gonna always be happy. Bullshit.
That
You're
used to
not.
be me. I used to think that.
You're
I
not.
used to think that way.
But then you start to realize that when you're really not listening to the other person, and the other person is telling you, like AJ said, and that other person started to withdraw, they're not necessarily withdrawing to leave you. They're just withdrawing because they don't know what else to say.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at some point, I'm not going to keep saying the same thing over and over. Like, she's done it to me before. I've done it to her before. But since we're like on the sex topic, like, I would tell her, like, God damn it, I want to be the spoon sometimes. Why the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like goddamn, like, and then she'll be like, but then she'll be like, well,
Why would you invite me?
but then she's like, said, well, I still get nervous. In my head, I'm like, but then in my head, I'm like, fucking 22 years.
It's
woman,
still a big nervous.
You
thing
didn't
for
see me. You didn't even see me have surgery. You didn't see me with pneumonia, almost every sickness in the world, and you still nervous. I didn't took care of you when you had surgeries. You was pregnant. Ain't nobody nervous no more. but I understood where she coming from. She understood where I'm coming from. Granted, you still had that friction here and there because it's like, okay, so who gonna do what tonight? And I'm like, I ain't doing it. It's your turn. Like, goddamn it, I want to be the spoon. Let me. I like to be chased after. Like, shit, too. Damn. Chase after me. Make me feel special.
Looks like dance tonight, Torrance. There, she got some.
But it's like, I think a lot of, I don't know, I just think a lot of men, like, this whole bravado we have that we have to always conquer at every moment. I get it. You have to lead your family. But sometimes you just don't want to lead. Every king need a break and every queen need a break. God damn it. Tonight's gonna be my break. You take me to the promised land tonight.
Let me sit down and relax. Yeah.
This man here is right.
Oh, apparently, yeah, man. You got a lot of guys agreeing with you on this one, bro. A lot of guys agreeing with you on this one.
It got to be like that, you know. I think it's important. I think it's important actually for our ego to know that we're still wanted. Because, like, just because you have sex with your lady doesn't necessarily mean she wants you. She could just be doing it just because you find some relationships that woman is trying to find a way out. She don't know how to get out yet, so therefore she's still gonna act a certain way until she gets out. But if she's pursuing you throughout the day with like phone calls, text messages, pictures she's saying, and flirting, you know, you feel wanted. It makes your life easier at home. But if you don't get none of them pictures and text messages, you was like, is Armand over there? Like, I don't know why I came up with that name. I don't know. But yeah, so it feels good to like just to feel wanted. The same way women want to feel wanted, men want to feel wanted. We may not say it, we a goddamn lie. We do want to feel wanted.
Okay. Good deal. Is sex a physical or mental need? We often think about sex as something physical rather than mental, but a lot of the sex life takes place in your brain. That's where intimacy comes from. And intimacy also involves trust, acceptance, and connection with another person. While you can have sex without intimacy and experience intimacy without sex, they go hand in hand and often still impact each other. So, if you're finding you're having issues with this, says things to do. You can wait it out. Sometimes all it takes is time to be able to get yourself back into that mental state, right? Sometimes it's due to medications. Sometimes it's just due to they're saying here, antidepressant induced sexual antidepressants or being being depressed and even being on antidepressants, some medications will lower your sex drive, lower the fact that, and that try to wait it out. So if your partner's just started some new drugs or something, just give them some time. Maybe it'll sort itself out. Evaluate your own personal needs and wants. Sometimes dissatisfaction is more related to comparison or what you think you should want or have rather than what you really want. So, are you comparing yourself to your friends? Are you comparing yourself to your neighbors that you see, going out there doing their thing? Oh, they do this, they do that. Why can't I have that? Well, is that what you really want, though? Talk to your doctor. For some people, sex and intimacy is a part of their overall health and wellness. Many people can bring up intimacy issues with their doctors, and they can actually be able to kind of help guide you. Not necessarily with medications, and sometimes without. Try to stay away from all of that medication, guys.
Comparing yourself to other couples is weird.
Some people do. Just like you're keeping up with the Joneses. Like some people got to keep up with.
Asking him, like, damn.
I don't not with no, not that way. I'm just nah. I was reason I hope because I don't know what the hell you doing in your room. Yeah. I don't know I don't know who dominating who in there. So for me to compare myself to you, knowing how much the world has changed with sex now, I don't know. So I can't compare what you want. I can tell you what I like with her, and she know what I like. So I'm good. What you like over there
may not be it. I don't know. I think it's odd.
But I know what she's saying. Yeah, people do, because people will be like, oh, well, they have sex 6 times a week. Why we only do it 2?
See, that's a realistic question I would ask. But okay,
well,
go ahead.
I don't know. Maybe that 6 times a week is 5 minutes 6 times, so that's equal 30 minutes. And what you get is that's true. You're doing it for 2, so you may want to really think about what they're doing.
Man, got a point.
Yeah,
they need that.
They do the math. Do the math.
Yeah, it may not add up. You may get the better deal. You may get the better deal, and how far she mad because she ain't getting that.
Shut up.
Shut up. They ain't getting that shut up. But I'm just saying, like,
I do. I think it's odd.
It is.
Compare what someone else is doing in their household.
But that's
so what you have going on in
but
your
is it,
household.
but that's where we it's always happened, but it happens more because we see a lot of posting.
That's true.
Like, oh, this is what me and my wife did. Oh, this is what me and my husband did.
Yep.
We going out looking
social
sexy.
media.
And then here we go. Why I can't look sexy and go out? Like we don't.
But then probably behind closed doors, shit ain't right.
Yeah, she choking him out like.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They could be. He does have a point, because they could be out here doing all these things, and then behind closed doors, it could probably be a totally different atmosphere.
So I think it's a perception. What
it is
that reminds me.
Yeah.
They having that good stuff over there. No, they not. It's not. You don't know what's going on over there. You don't even know if it's George over there with Joey. We don't know. You are not over there. I'm just saying that's the truth. You don't know.
Donna, what you say?
I was gonna say that reminds me of something that somebody once told me a while back, is that nobody posts the bad stuff. Everybody always posts the highlights and the good moments and the fun stuff that they want you to see. But nobody's posting the after arguments and things like that, or things that are considered undesirable. A lot of the times you're not gonna see that type of stuff being posted, unless it's, unless you're like an influencer or something like on TikTok and you want views, or something like that. You might see it in that aspect, but overall, I just feel like people don't, they like to hide that part. They don't like to show that part. So
True.
We tell everything.
Yeah.
And to your point that you were making earlier, says the value of sex is unique to each individual. If you and your partner, if applicable, aren't bothered, then all is well. So, hey, whatever y'all do in y'all bedroom is up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you?
So, but it is
Tell me.
crazy. It is crazy that some people actually will try to keep up with the Joneses sexually in that aspect.
That is crazy.
Be creative. It says in a relationship, challenge. As the relationship grows, sometimes intimacy levels go down. So keep it exciting. New and exciting sexual experiences can definitely help boost mental and physical
I think
aspects.
Shut up.
It can.
I think,
She don't even know how far. What the hell?
I do think that having a relationship and having a friendship is what can make your sex life better.
Yeah.
I think that when you have that type of connection with somebody that you could be yourself around, you can laugh and joke with, to me, I think that's sexy. I think that is so sexy where y'all can kind of like really just bond with each other. You could be one with each other. You could say whatever it is you want to say. And that in itself can lead to saying, oh, okay, well, I'm feeling, now I kind of want to have sex with him tonight. So it's kind of like, I think for me, it doesn't just start in the bedroom. For me, it starts outside of the bedroom. What are you doing outside of there? And then it's like, if I'm having a real good day, we laughing, we joking, we having a good day, then it's like, oh, okay, yeah. We're gonna have sex tonight.
That's it.
It's that hot to it.
Yeah.
And I think there's a level of comfortability too when you all are like friends and you have that relationship too. It's just, to me, I think it's certain things that you don't even kind of worry about,
Yeah.
during that, because you just feel like this person cares about me, like regardless of that, they see me for more than just, X, Y, and Z or the surface. So it just seems like some of the insecurities that you might have with somebody that you may not necessarily didn't develop that friendship first, you won't necessarily have that maybe with the person that you are friends with, along with in a relationship.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Good point. Good point. Last point from mentalhealthamerica.com is where I got this information, and it will be available in the description at the end of the show. Is get help from a sex therapist. Struggling with your sex life can be stressful. Sex therapists are licensed mental health professionals who specialize in sex-related issues that can help with challenges.
What is that like?
Such as having mismatched sex drives, inability to orgasm, and communication about sex. So,
what is that like? I don't even know. I don't know. What is that like going to a sex therapist?
You want to go?
Fuck no.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out, like, what is it?
No, I think it's more of it's no different than any other type of therapy. Like Donna was saying, the stuff you have to be able to talk about. If you can't talk about it, then like let's talk about when we was younger. Yeah, I know it's a lot of stuff we wouldn't do when we was younger because we had this idea that, oh, I ain't gonna do this. Like oral sex was the biggest taboo growing up. You don't supposed to do it. You a goddamn lie. That's like some of the best things to do. But it's like you grow up and you mature and you start thinking about things like, why wouldn't I do that? Like that's dumb. Like why wouldn't I? And you evolve with that person. So it's easier as you evolve with the person. It's harder when y'all don't talk about it. Like if you never bring up the subject, how do you know he or she will want to do it?
Yeah.
If you just be like, well, I'm just gonna do missionary all the time. We know that's boring. Then that's all you're gonna get, and you're never satisfied.
Yeah.
Vice, you're just opening up, be like, hey, nah, fuck that missionary. But I just turn over and put your head in your pillow. Okay, let's not act like people don't like it. Like let's not. We're adults here. We are grown.
No, I guess what I'm trying to say is like when you go to a sex therapist, are we just talking? Or are you showing us certain things? Like I'm just trying to figure out.
I think it's a combination of like I assume if you start talking about positions, you like eventually you're gonna have to something's gonna have to be shown. But I don't think you
That's
can.
why.
I don't think you're gonna be in there naked in front of the TikTok. Like if that's the case,
No.
you might as well just make a movie and follow that. Like,
Casting couch already.
Like I don't think you're in there like that, but I'm
I
just
think it's basically to connect the intimacy back, like the thing that's lost.
okay.
If you ain't got no, like I said, if you ain't got no intimacy there, you just gonna do the bare minimum, get it out, and go on about your business.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was just wondering what that's like.
Right.
I don't think I've ever thought about going to one.
You want to go?
No, why you keep asking that?
How about you want to go?
We can go. We can go.
That's that.
Like, hey.
Weird. I think it's weird.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would imagine that they might have sex therapy classes to where they'll teach you how to use like a dildo properly, or I don't know, oral techniques or something. I don't know.
It could be.
I don't know why the Southern roots in me is just kind of like, girl, what are you talking about?
But I'm gonna tell
No
you,
way.
but if you think about it, it'd be from what a lot of people say, them older women are the best sex doctors. Them women be freaks. like women, like real women mature way faster than men. They already on the level that we be trying to get to already.
You mean like them like 60-year-olds?
Oh, them 60-year-olds are something different.
Them different.
Yeah, that's something different right there. They mess around, make you have a heart attack.
Did you hear about the strip club in Atlanta? Now, Donna and Stephanie, y'all probably know about this. Maybe. So, what is it called?
Magic City?
No, Goldies. Well, it's everybody, all of the strippers there are like 70 plus. Like, if you 60, you too young. Like, you can't be up in there if you like.
You
Oh, no,
lie.
I missed that
I am
though.
not
I missed
lying.
that though. I never heard of that one. Wow.
I ain't
If I
never
remember-
heard of that before.
If I remember, because there were some people that I remember wanting to go, because I used to work at a restaurant. So they would ask me, I can't remember the name of the damn club, but they was like, hey, have you heard of this place? And I was like, nah, like, what is it? Oh, it's just basically where strippers go to die. And they like 70 years old in there stripping like a 20-year-old.
Get out of here.
Hey, but they might
they
teach
are
you
not
something
good
though.
at
They might
it.
teach you something. Terrence, don't do that. Terrence, don't do that.
No, I'm laughing at what you said. You said where strippers go to die. I ain't laughing at like ain't nobody else say that.
Where they go to die, honey.
Ah,
Wow.
last show. This is it.
I don't think I've ever heard that before.
I haven't either. Wow.
Do I have to? Okay, but what if I'm a person that like older people? Can I go? Or do I have to be a
Yes.
certain age?
Yes.
No, you can go. No, she's talking about the performers.
Oh.
If you're a performer, you have to be 70 or older. You can't be no 60-year-old going up there. Nah, not there.
Application in when you were 69 and a half.
If you got the
That's it.
AARP card, you
Hey.
gotta have that AARP in order to get in there.
That's crazy.
Golden.
Or
They
you gotta
golden
come
membership.
I heard, and the main star is a stripper named Goldie, and they say that she makes the most money out of everybody.
Fetishes.
Titties all the way down here, but she would make that damn money.
Fetishes.
That's crazy. What?
That is crazy.
Right. Like, I cannot believe that.
I wish I was making it up.
I'm
Wow.
gonna look it up.
It's like a novelty. It's like a novelty where you just say, hey, let's go. Let's say a bachelor party. Hey, let's go to a strip club. Yeah, yeah. Hey, this your last night, bro. Let's go ahead and do it. And you take them there. They like, what the?
Hey man, why your
Right.
grandma on stage?
Imagine. Wait a minute. Can you imagine going to this club and seeing like your great grandma or your great auntie on the
In
stage?
there. Ooh,
Gotta make that money though,
that's
right?
crazy.
Oh my God. And y'all be like, man, I was wondering where she was going every night.
See, we know now.
Now you know.
Bro, I
Now
was
you know.
so mortified.
So we know. Your old lady be like, "Why sex like that?" I saw my grandma on stage.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Sex is dead in my eyes.
That's crazy.
Never
I ain't heard
again.
it. I'm gonna look it up because I need to know.
Please do.
I need
Please
more.
do. As a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to take a 2-minute break, and we're going to come back and talk about the last topic, which is friends. And if you can find it, hopefully you'll find it, because I was going to do that when I was off. All right, guys, I'm taking a 2-minute break. We'll be back very soon. Stay right here.
That's beyond me. That's beyond me.
What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? We are back, and I am hoping that she found the same information that I did.
Why Morgan Freeman was on them pictures?
Girl, they got Morgan Freeman on one of the pictures, girl. It's called
Not Morgan
Claremont
Freeman.
Lounge. It's called Claremont Lounge, and why it says one of the dancer has a peg leg.
Yes.
Wow.
Hey, listen.
Shut up.
She gonna
And
get
it
it
says-
done.
and I guess you can go different nights of the week because I guess apparently some nights they do have younger women, but most of the night it's like really old women. They even have a night for plus size old women.
Hey, equal opportunity.
Girl,
Wow.
only in Georgia, boy.
Right. That's it for you.
I mean, it's crazy.
Only in Georgia.
So look at me, I'm from the Midwest.
So that's where y'all hitting them up, because guess what? It says, hands down, by far the greatest strip club my wife and I have ever been to. We try to go to strip clubs when we go out of town, and this is an unexpected gem. Hey, it's right there. So when y'all go and y'all find yourself in Georgia,
You know,
let me know how that works out.
y'all think it smell like being gay
It may. It
or
may.
gold bond?
Hey,
Probably
it
got some
probably.
college
That's
in there.
nostalgic.
Mm.
That gives you that nostalgic flair that you'll never forget.
Right.
That's
So
the car.
That's
So-
crazy, bro.
It's
No,
wild.
don't act like Donna, you
They
ain't
gonna be
gonna go?
having gray. They gonna be having gray lace fronts on and just looking crazy, like twerking, and I just can't. My eyeballs can't handle that. I'm sorry. Them old ladies up there looking all. Mm-mm.
You want to go?
Nah, I'm good.
You don't want to go?
Nah, some things in life I just don't need to see.
You sure? That sounds
I'm
like a great
100%.
time, bro.
I'm
You only
100%.
live once.
I'm good.
We might can go in there, order us some drinks. Get
You
us
know
some
what
wings.
we'll do? I just go buy you a great wig and you'll be a grandma. What the fuck you gonna do around here? Shit, I ain't going up in there.
Oh my god, I can't. I can't.
That is
Well,
funny.
Double O, what's up, dear? Good to see you. Oh my god.
Oh man, that's
So-
funny.
Last topic, I'm glad we actually put that to bed so people didn't think I was just making shit up. But that's exactly.
That's right.
All right, last topic, friends. So, what is a friend versus an acquaintance?
That is a hard topic for me.
Oh, that's easy.
That's a very
Oh,
hard.
Hard, easy. Claire, Donna, indifferent. How do you feel?
Yeah, kind of in between.
Okay. So, what do you think is the difference between a friend and an acquaintance? And I'll tell you
I
what.
mean,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
oh no, I was gonna say, I know for me a big thing is trust. So
Mhm.
definitely a friend is somebody that I feel like I can trust and that I can talk to, and they're gonna give me, I'm not gonna say like advice or feedback that's just always like, what I want to hear. I mean, I
Yeah.
want them to be honest with me and things like that, but trust is a big one for me. Because with acquaintances, you just can't be out here just divulging, things and then it get turned around or get used against you. And that's not to say a friend can't do it, but I just feel like, the likelihood of that is a lot less than you just going around trusting people and just saying, we friends and we this and we that, when really y'all don't even have that kind of relationship. So that's a big factor for me and the
Mm.
difference.
I'm with that.
What up? What up?
Hey.
Hey.
What's up?
Oh. Mm.
So, I
You do not read your Discord for the life of you. Like I was like,
who, me?
yeah, you.
I told you once I turn this on, I got to cut my Discord off because it plays with the bandwidth.
Mm.
I can't have too many weekly. I'm not set up like you.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I got a bunch of
Laptop.
shit.
I'm gonna have to
I
cut
got-
everything else off and let this thing
I
work.
got 2 tablets. Yeah, I just got too much, man. I got too much screens in front of me. Like,
Cool. Well, send one my way. Shit, you got too many? Give me one.
I gotta ask for permission for that type of action.
Okay, yeah. Don't get in trouble, bro. Don't get in
Yeah.
trouble. Welcome to the show, man. We were just kind of catching up.
What's
I was
up?
actually.
I heard about old strippers. I'm like, what y'all getting into now?
Hey,
Like,
you hop in. As soon as you hear old stripper, you just hop right in.
ain't nobody want to watch no eggs and no damn bags now. Come on, now. Ain't nobody want to do that.
Obviously, somebody do, man. Yeah, they've been open since 1965.
Yeah, man.
Oh wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's a kink.
So they got an
That's a
audience
crazy
for real.
kink.
They got a
Yeah.
big audience.
That's beyond the
They
audience.
do.
That's-
I didn't realize
they've
it
been
was that
open.
That's a
old.
lifestyle.
They've been open longer than Blue Flame.
Heck
Probably
yeah.
longer than Magic City, all them
They've
probably.
been open longer than Blue Flame and Magic City.
That's crazy. Now I wasn't expecting that. I thought that was like some kind of fun thing, fun fetish novelty thing that came up maybe in the last couple of years. But wow,
Yeah, that's
Oh,
nuts.
that's crazy.
1965,
I can't see
and
it. I
apparently
can't
the
see it.
stripper named Tally has been there since it opened. She's still there. So hey,
Damn.
But the question is,
Wow.
I know nobody want to ask it, but I'm gonna ask it.
Go ahead.
Was MLK up in that bitch?
Probably.
But you, I can.
He had a Rolodex, I heard.
I'm just saying, like, okay.
Everybody talking about I have a dream. He had a Rolodex, man. Like
I'm just asking the question.
he had a little black book.
What?
You're so embarrassed.
We literally just saw Morgan Freeman at the
You're
spot.
so embarrassed.
Morgan Freeman was just at the spot, so we can't ask the question. That's all I'm
Morgan
saying.
Freeman is a pimp.
Oh, I can't.
Whatever. I just want to know.
See,
I just want to
such
know.
blasphemy. Such blasphemy.
It ain't no blasphemy. Stop it.
I'm just.
That was a man with power, and you already know how that go.
Jesse Jackson was in there for sure.
Oh, Jesse was in there by
Oh,
the
yeah.
MLK.
Oh, Billy D. You think Billy D was in there?
Yeah,
He had to be in there.
Billy
Colt
D.
45.
Colt 45.
Colt 45.
1965, hell yeah. But Terrence and Stephanie, what do you think the differences are between a friend and an acquaintance?
I gotta go with kind of what Don said. A friend is a person that always going to be honest with you, no matter your feelings. So you'll get mad at them, but it is what it is. But that you know that it's coming from a place of love. Acquaintance is just somebody that's just there. Like, hey, I got to get something done. Hey, you want to roll with me? All right, let's go. And then you really don't care if you foster anything with that relationship.
Mhm.
There's no connection really there. It's just a convenience.
Yeah.
A friend isn't a convenience. A friend you will put work into. Like if something's going on with your friend and y'all not connecting, you will put that effort into going on with your friend.
Yeah.
If somebody, an acquaintance be like, "Oh, I'm mad at you," be like, "Okay, bitch, and what?"
Right. And
Your
so
problem.
what,
You issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I think friendships are so hard to come by now these days. I think that a friendship is somebody you completely and wholeheartedly will trust. I don't think I bother with acquaintances.
You do.
Mm-mm.
You do.
I do.
Yes, you do.
I do.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
You got like one friend, two friends in the whole world. Everybody else in your life is an acquaintance. What are you talking about?
I don't trust very well. I don't.
It's
I'm
okay.
not a person that trusts very well. And everybody goes into a category for me. I put people in categories.
Friend, don't give a damn if you fall off the face of the earth.
Basically.
I put people in categories. Like I have my friends. I have people that I want to get information from. I have people that I can give information to them, they give it back. I have people that if I just want to shoot the shit, I got them. But for me, friendships are a big thing, and it's not like something that I give out very easily. So.
Good
I
stuff.
also feel like with friends, it's like this is somebody that's gonna like want to see you win. Like they're genuinely happy when they see you winning.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
not to say like, I mean, and we're human, there's sometimes your jealousy may creep up in there a little bit if somebody has something you don't
Yeah.
necessarily have and things. But I feel like overall this person is happy to see you winning out here. And you
Yeah.
have a lot of people that once you start winning and they see you making, some kind of progress in whatever goal you're trying to attain, and they now acting funny or, looking sideways, isolating and all that, then it kind of makes me feel like, well, what are your intentions?
Mhm.
Or why are you really in my life? Because I mean, I want somebody to be supportive, and happy when I'm doing well, just like I want to be that for that person as well. I want to root for you too, and I want you to root for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. You ain't lying. Well
Man,
said.
Luger,
I
what you
don't
got?
know. I don't know, man. Friends. I don't know. Acquaintances are like business partners to me, man.
Mm.
It's like we do business. We
Mm.
don't talk about that personal. Ain't nothing conversating about, my work. How you doing at work? You don't need to know that. We got a job to do. Let's, you know, um, friend you could count on to a degree. To a degree. Because nowadays you'll have a friend for like 5 years, 5 to 10, and they flip.
Hmm.
And they flip it fast. They flip quicker than the acquaintance. Because the acquaintance, at least y'all have similar goals and you feeding off of each other. There's a purpose. Sometimes a friend don't have no purpose. And they watch you grow. And then that jealousy come into play, and a friend will flip. So a friend, you gotta watch out for friends, man. Like, they good to have around, but at the same time, the closer they are, the dagger come out. That's a close range, So we've all had the friend come through and do us dirty. I have very few friends I have right now. Very few. Very few. I can consider, like, let's say in the span of 10 years, the people I got around with me, 3 that know me, as opposed to acquaintances. You got a bunch of acquaintances. Just your people you talk to. But some people get the acquaintance mixed up with the friendship. You know what I mean? Like,
And I think
it's easy.
that's
It's easy when you're a good person. When you're a good person, oh man, it's very easy for somebody to look at you. Oh, you're my friend. No, we're not friends. I'm just a good person. Because good people are very rare. So when you run into a good person and they're being good to you and they're showing you respect, they're showing you love, they want to see you grow. Automatically, your brain just say, "Oh, that's my friend." No. If you were my friend, I'd curse you out. if you were my friend, I could tell you that your shoes are ugly. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't take criticism no more. They can't take criticism. They can't take the truth. They can't. They can't take it. So it's real. You gotta be real careful the way you use that F word. Real careful.
Indeed. I went to betterhelp.com and through Google search to kind of find some of the things I'm going to talk about right now. And it says the difference between a friend and an acquaintance. An acquaintance is a person whom you may talk to on occasion and maybe see at a dinner party or other social event. But the bond of a friend, lost my place. Bond of a friend or personal relationship is not there. An acquaintance may not be the person you talk to when problems are happening as you would with a close friend. That said, some acquaintances may become friends if we give them that chance. The main characteristics of a friend in this case is someone whom you have more trust and connections with. Friend is often someone that you experience a bond with. You may experience common beliefs and values with friends, and someone that you trust and just enjoy being around. Friends can be in person or online and can vary in distance. You may even have a next door neighbor that's a friend, or a friend that's thousands of miles away. So it is, I guess like everyone was saying, that the only real difference is, I would think, that the time that you spend with these people and the trust and the connection that you have. Can I tell you his darkest secrets and know that it will not go no further than us?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's different levels of friend too. Like there's different levels of being a friend. Like you could be a friend, and certain times you trust that person,
Mhm.
You know, the different levels. There's close friends, and then there's friends that you just have, say hello. You know, you talk, and you trust them. But I think there's got to be levels to it because, like I said, it's so frequently that friends switch. So you got to keep them on a different level. You can't just have them like you can't just say all your friends are close friends.
So that leads me to another question. Is there a difference between having a good friend and a true friend?
Yes.
Yes.
What is the difference?
True friend for me is distance doesn't matter. And I say that for me because I'm in the military. I got friends that's overseas. I got like people I consider friends that's here. But like I said, my closest military friend is a couple that we're real close with. They're down in DC, like close. Like if anything ever happens, I know for a fact, you know, they will take care of my daughters.
Yep.
And if anything happened to them, we will take care of their kids. Like if something happens to because we just got close to both of them, me and my friend Yolanda. We were stationed together, so I got close with her, and then we just all of a sudden got together. Her husband. Whenever we see each other, we go do some randomly dumb stuff, and he talked to homeless people and give them food for whatever reason. Don't know. He damn near get us shot every weekend when we hang out with him. But it's just like just them. In general, when they go through their worst moments, they will call. She literally will call me, and it's just I get a feeling that something is going on with her, and she gets a feeling that something is going on with her. She'll be like, "Hey, have you talked to Yolanda?" I'll be like, "Well, I'm gonna call her today anyway because I just got to call and just check on her." And no lie, I call her. She'd be like, "You must have knew something was going on with me because A, B, C, and D is happening." And we would stay on the phone for hours, and I don't even like talking on the phone. But I would stay on the phone with her hours just to talk to her. She can vent whatever she wants to. And she will get on the phone. Her husband, Corey, will call. I'll be like, "Hey, have you talked to Corey?" And she'll be like, "Yeah, he just called me. This is what's going on." So to me, they're our closest friends.
When you have that connection with two people, it's a totally different feeling, especially for us because we are military and we move around so much. So, and it's like, you know, you can be in one place and connect with a couple, and then when it's time to move,
you just don't care if you lose that connection.
You know, you don't talk to them anymore.
But them, it matters.
The
connection matters. Like I can't see us not going longer than probably 3 days without talking to them. Literally, like 3 days. Like literally, if I don't call her, I'll be like, "Hey, I ain't mad at you. I just ain't had time to call you." It just feels like I did something wrong with not just checking on her, and they feel the same way. It's like, "Hey, you good? I know we ain't talked in a while. Why you ain't call? Are you upset at me?" Like, "No, I ain't upset. I just ain't called you. Shit, your ass work too. You know what's going on."
So it's you gotta have that connection with people, and then
you can like
it takes a minute for me.
Like Luger 00 said, you can tell you know who it is.
Yeah.
If you don't know, that means you just blind to what's going on in the world. Like you're gonna have people that say they friends, but only call you when they need something.
Yep.
Only when they be like, "Hey, they never really just check on you mentally to be like, "Hey, what's going on with you? Like, are you okay? Like, I know your wife is going through some with her mom, or how are you feeling?" They don't do that. But them two, hey, if Stephanie needs to call, tell her to call me. Let me just call her and make her laugh. That's what my homeboy will do. He'll call, just say random stuff to her that makes no sense. I'll be like, "Boy, what the fuck you get that from? That make no damn sense." But his heart is in the right place. Other people, they just out to get what they want from you.
Or they just want to know your business.
Know your business and go gossip.
Yeah, they're fishing. And man, people like that, when they lean on you for their own personal gain is weird to me. That's a weird thing. That's a weird thing.
Which is, like I tell her, that's expected because that's the world we live in.
I'm always asking him questions like that.
We live in a selfish world. Like I think a lot of people, like I'm probably the most optimistic person you'll ever meet in your life.
Oh my God.
I believe 90% of the world is good. It's just 10% of the world is ran by fucked up people.
I think I could definitely agree with you with that. And society affects good people.
Yeah.
I don't think people are naturally bad. I think, all right, so like you said, there's people that lean on other people for their own personal gain, right? There's nothing wrong with that. And I can tell you why, because we all put here to help each other grow. So even if that's their purpose, let's say that's their main purpose, right? But they like being around you.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing wrong with that. It's the person that is around you that want to see a downfall. That's the motherfucker you got to look after.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
It ain't the person that's around you and they're vibing with you and they learning from you. No, it's the guy that wants or the girl that wants to see a downfall. That will sit there and eat off your plate, until that shit is empty, and then ask for more. And you're just like, well, damn, you ate everything.
Mm-hmm.
You
Ain't got nothing else to give you.
You ain't got nothing to give? Nah, well, I'm going through hard times. You ain't got nothing. You've been going through hard times for a minute now, man. You ain't got nothing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's the person that you got to look after. Because I don't mind somebody around me growing from what I do. I don't mind that. But when it's not reciprocated in any way, shape, or form, and you just there for you, that's a problem. That's the issue. That's I think that's one of my pet peeves about people.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind you doing for you and you around me and we're both eating together. I don't mind that at all. But if you're around me and you're just taking off my plate, some gotta give. Like you gotta go. I don't even want you as an acquaintance now. Yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah.
But I'm good for deleting people. I delete people so fast it's not even funny.
You got to.
Got to be peace, And if that means cutting some stuff loose,
I will. And I'm heartbeat. Think twice about it, man.
It's that baggage, If you don't want to walk around life with a whole bunch of bags, because it makes it's difficult for you to move.
Yeah.
So, and if
world.
your circle's not moving with you, then you probably should cut that loose,
Yep. Heck yeah.
Because that circle can be a jail.
What you cut them, the better it is. Like,
Yep.
Indeed.
I don't know. I know for me, it could be the littlest thing, and I know I need to work on that.
Yeah, you do.
Because it can be the littlest thing. It can be
one of those
littlest thing.
You don't
and
wait.
I'll be like, no, I'm good. Goodbye. Like it, and that is something I have to work on. Because once I start feeling like somebody moving real shifty, I'll cut off.
But then that's kind of like kind of what I try to explain to her. Like, you got to understand human natures. What you may think is shifty may not even be shifty. You got to understand where people come from. Maybe they had to move their way because of their environment. They're not intentionally being that way. It's just that's what they're used to. A lot of times when you start showing people, good people like 00 saying, better ways, they start to adapt to that and understand they don't always have to be that type of person.
Yeah.
It takes a while though.
It takes a while.
It takes a while, but
I ain't trying to stick around and wait.
But I've seen this. You're so stupid.
Sometimes you do. Like, look, I'll be real. I have been called the asshole. Look, I've been called the asshole plenty of times, and I'm like, damn, I ain't even doing nothing to you. Oh, you did something to him. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to measure it. Like, what are this person's actions? What are they doing? And sometimes people do fucked up shit, and they don't even realize it. Yeah. If you never address it, that's you to blame.
Yeah,
that's you. Don't blame them. That's you. You ain't never said nothing. You never said a word. Yeah, you gotta address it.
That's not what I'm saying. But no, like, I'm gonna use where I'm from, like from St. Louis. I know what type of people are in St. Louis because the way we grew up and from my era, I knew what type of people we were getting. I knew what they were in stuff for, and I knew where the good ones were from. I knew if they had better outlets, they could become better people. But I also knew certain ones will never become better people.
Right.
Just because of they're so ingrained into that type of life So if they are around me, I already know what to expect from them. So I'll never be disappointed.
Mhm.
I knew you was a piece of shit. I just need something to laugh at today, and it just so happened to be you. But I'm going about my business after that. But you a person that be like, well, all of y'all are the same because all of y'all did something wrong, but you're not taking in the fact that that person just doesn't know any better.
Yeah.
They were never taught that, hey, you just don't do shit like that, or you fucked up, I'm done with you. And the
And
person
they
like,
don't. They,
why did I mess
what do I
up?
do?
This is what I normally do. No, but you messed up. But to them, they didn't do anything wrong. You're not explaining what's wrong. You just saying you fucked up, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I feel like at this that's real crazy. I feel like at this beautiful age of 40 that I am at.
40s.
You are 40?
I am 40 years old.
Get the fuck out of here.
Don't have
I get
the mental capacity.
And it's the woman at a medical field.
Or the time and effort at 40 to teach someone else who is also at 40
It's not teaching.
that, hey, what you did is wrong. We've all had at some point in our lives a fucked up background, like a childhood or some shit that has happened. But that don't mean
Not necessarily.
But that don't mean that we all are going to keep that same mentality. At some point, you have to grow up and be like, okay,
you'll be surprised.
This probably was fucked up. I probably shouldn't have done
No, if nobody ever told them it was wrong, just think about this. No, for real. Honestly, think about this. If every time they did that action and nobody ever told them that was the action that they decided to stop messing with you on, how would you know that action was wrong?
I don't feel like God put it on my heart to be that person.
I'm not doing this shit.
Wait. Well, all right. I got a good example. My wife and me. When me and her met, she said, I didn't even want to touch you. I didn't want to be bothered with you. She said, I don't even know how we got married.
Oh, damn.
But she explained it. She's like, yo, you grew. And if nobody told you anything, if nobody stepped to you and said, no, you're wrong, you would have been the same person. And for a long time, nobody stepped to me about nothing because I wasn't trying to hear you. So they didn't even bother. They were like, yo, we ain't bothering to mess with that person. We already know what he about. He gonna tell me shut the hell up and turn around. I was like that. You couldn't tell me nothing. I didn't want to hear about your ideas. I didn't want to hear about the way where you come from, nothing. This is the way it's going. This is the way it's going down. You don't like that, hit the door. And that's the way I was. I didn't know how to compromise, especially with my friends, because at the end of the day, I always have a distrust. I said my friends are the closest one that can get to me. So you know what? Now I'm gonna put them on watch. So I say that to say, like, you got to give people a chance, and you got to tell them, hey, you know, you did A, B, C, D, and I ain't appreciate that. And you got to give them enough. I say, in my cynical way, give them enough rope to hang themselves.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, because if they learn from that first talk, then they didn't mean it. That's just how they are. That's how they was raised. That's how they were brought up. You got a lot of 40-year-olds that still act like they 13 to 12 to 20. They entitled. They didn't live your life. They didn't learn your lessons. They were entitled. They had mommy and daddy giving them everything. They don't even know the outside world. So doing what they do, they don't see us wrong. A lot of people are like that. So if you cut them off, they never gonna learn nothing. You see what I'm saying? You got to give them that, at least that second chance. I like giving people second chances.
Why are you looking at me like that?
He's like, yeah, she don't give nobody no second chance.
God didn't put that on my heart. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like God put that in my past.
Well, maybe
there's a reason. There's a reason. God made you like that for a reason. So I can't say
the part is, the funny part is, she don't like to say it, is we have become the total opposite of what we were when we met.
Yeah, we have.
Wow, y'all flip roles.
I was the one that would shut people off based off of my upbringing. Like I know a lot of people say friends. Like I honestly don't use the word friend because it has the word end in there. It eventually will end. Because that's basically friends, but like 00 said, friends find a way to figure out a way to fuck you or mess you over. To be perfectly honest, family, true family, if you really believe in, and I believe in family, don't. Like my homegirl I talk about, she ain't my friend. She's literally my sister. Like literally, I tell her that her husband is my brother. Like they are family to me. I would do anything to not. I would do anything for they to never have pain. Same as my wife and my daughters and their kids. So I look at friendships differently. Like so when I say friend, I'm like, yeah, this shit'll end one day. It's just because I don't really benefit you in no form of fashion based off of what I do. I'm a homebody. I really don't go out. I'm always around my family. So there really is no benefit to most people. So they really don't call me much.
Yep.
So if I ain't never doing that, why would you reach out to me? There's only two people that call me a lot, Corey and Yolanda. So it's family. So family is what I live by. Friendship's gonna end. That's why, like I always say, that's why the word end is in there. Friend, it's gonna end.
Yeah, switch roles though.
Yeah, we have.
We've switched roles tremendously. Yeah.
But you know what? Y'all marriage did that. Y'all learned lessons from each other. So that's why y'all had the ability to switch roles. Y'all learned from each other. That's what I got from it.
So you technically you do have the capacity to do the
shows.
things that you said that you don't. It's just that the world makes you hard. Like when people ask me how I'm doing sometimes, and if I'm having one of those days, I'll just say I'm trying to remain positive in a world that does not want me to be.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is, you know. But I understand the apprehensive, and again, there could be experiences that has happened to you that changed your mentality about people, and that's what happens, you know. But it's not a show to beat you up about this. It is just like kind of getting different events.
I said I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Stump her ass out.
I said I'm working on it.
Damn, bro, you just gonna put it out there like, no, she need this.
No, but
I'm working on it.
But it's funny though because when we were growing up, I told her she had to be a little bit more like tougher on friendships.
Yeah.
Not a total 180, just basically like, hey, you gotta monitor what people are doing and what people are saying, because people will do and say things that benefit them.
Always been that giving friend,
right? And I told you, it's only so much a human being can give of themselves before you do not be yourself anymore.
Yep.
It's like fucking like draining to constantly give yourself to something and not get anything back, like 00 say. You don't get nothing back, then it's basically like you going to run and not drinking water. Your body is going to shut down. But now it's shutting down emotionally. Yep. Like you did it so much and you was like, well, I ain't doing that shit no more. But you did a whole 180.
Yeah.
But
it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I'm definitely working on it. I think since we've started streaming,
it's way better.
I've gotten a little bit better.
Way better.
Because it used to be a point where you couldn't even get to me. Like I'm not gonna have no conversation. I'm just not gonna do it. Like he would, but for me, it was to a point where I'm not even gonna get on the phone and conversate with nobody.
But see, the conversation,
but I have gotten better.
But see, the conversation for me is more of and I ain't gonna lie, it's more of a study.
Yeah,
I just want to see where you're coming from. Like I honestly already made up my mind. If you did something real messed up, I just want to see where you're coming from so I can learn. So when I see it again, I know what I'm getting. You just say fuck it, and then you eventually see it again. But if you sit back and actually study people and you understand where they're coming from,
I went to school for 2.5 years.
What the hell they got to do with anything?
She said, I outgrown that shit. I don't know what you talking about. I'm 40 now. I could do this.
Right.
No, but
Hey, listen, if I want to study, I'm gonna go take this exam. I'm
Nah,
not.
but it's-
I'm not.
I just think you just
I've gotten a little better. I've gotten.
She listen, man. She paid her dues to say "fuck you" in a very quick manner.
basically.
Man, y'all only knew, man. Some of the stuff I could, some of the stories I could give.
Hey, sometimes I feel that same way, so I can't.
I definitely have gotten better since starting the stream. I've definitely gotten better. I will say that.
Hey, it's a step in the right direction, dear. It's all just baby steps.
Right.
That's it. Nobody, no judgment here. Donna, did you want to add something to it before I end things? We already at 2 hours. That does not feel like 2 hours.
It just feel like I got on here with y'all. You told me
because you just did.
Man, okay, well, there you go.
Well, Donna, what are your thoughts on that?
I kind of was just agreeing with Voorhees what he was saying. Just give people a chance, instead of necessarily just kind of coming, quickly to a decision based off of something they may have said, or just kind of reacting hasty. Just kind of gauge it a little bit and just see, like, is this something that, like Terrence mentioned, is this something that they might have went through, like, during childhood? Could this be like some childhood trauma or other things that's going on where the person didn't know any better, or are they just being an a-hole, and just and if it's that, then you can move on, because nobody don't have time to entertain that. But if it's more so this person just hasn't, like, emotionally matured, sometimes it just depends on if you want to give that type of time to somebody to help them and to show them, a better way with that.
Good point. One more last question about friends. I wanted to kind of touch on before I let you guys go was friends with benefits. Are you really in a relationship with this person? It's just an open relationship?
Yeah,
Wow.
I knew she was gonna say that shit.
It's friends with benefits. That's your friend with a benefit. That's a relationship, ain't it?
No,
To me, it is.
it's not a relationship.
You are spending some of your day, some of your time with this person.
It's not a relationship.
Now, I'm not saying y'all like exclusive or no shit like that, but that is some form of a relationship. You're giving yourself to that person.
No.
That's just how
Okay. I take that. Okay. Terrence, obviously that's a no for you.
It's not a relationship.
No.
I put it as the same. Okay, let's talk about growing up. When I messed with some chick growing up, I wasn't in no fucking relationship with you.
Yeah, you was. You didn't know it, but you was.
Damn.
But
Damn.
I wasn't in no relationship. I was just getting what I wanted out of that. That's not a relationship. Nothing about that is relationship. We have no connection. You ain't coming to the family barbecue. You ain't coming to the fish fry. We ain't going to watch no games together. We ain't going to watch no movies. You here for one thing and you leaving. You're not spending the night. None of that. No, that's not a relationship.
We spending time with.
I mean,
I don't give a fuck. I spend time with my dog. God damn it! It's not a relationship. It's not a relationship. Yeah, I think the problem is when it comes with friends and benefits is, as always, sex muddy things up.
Yeah.
And when it get muddy and somebody's giving it to somebody real good, and that person be like, somebody else shouldn't be having it. It's supposed to be all mine. Now all of a sudden it's a relationship. No, bro. She just put that cat on you. That's not your girl. That's everybody's
that's everybody's girl. Damn.
like, stop it. It's not a relationship.
I mean, I'm gonna say this, right? There's a lot that goes on titles. So if you say friends with benefits, you as a friend before we got to, doing what we doing. So I think when people say, "Oh, there's a relationship," they referring to the friend part, and they ain't referring to the benefit part. I think that's what it is, because I agree with you, Terrence. I agree with you, but I think that the language gets messed up when you put a title like "friends with benefits," because if you a run through, you a fucking run through. Understand? Like, you a run through. I was here today, and I'm going today. Like, there's nothing to discuss. Don't come hang out with me. You already know what you are. There's no, we'll sit down, let's have a talk. Talk about what? What are we talking about? Oh, I gotta pay your telephone bill. Here you go. That's not a friends with benefits. That's a run through. A friend with benefits, y'all were friends, and then y'all added on the benefits. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot to go with that title. So I never had. Let me think. Did I have a friend with benefits? Let me ask my wife, baby. Did I have a friend with benefits?
What you?
we about to win this murder.
I don't give a. Listen, hey, she the best one that know me. I was too drunk to know anything, so I gotta ask sometimes. Did I have a friend with benefits, babe? I done pissed off. She just looked at me like, boy, what you talking about? I ain't getting no food for the weekend. It's gonna be Chinese food for the weekend. But I had a few, and we were cool. You know what I'm saying? That's why I know the difference between friends with benefits. I had a few run throughs, and I had a few that was really chill, and that's what it was. Like, we sat back, we drank, smoked, lollygag, do our thing, and I really didn't mind it. It was cool because we knew where it was. You know what I'm saying? Ain't going no further than this. So that's the friendship. I'm not talking about anything too deep with you. We here to chill and shoot the shit. That's it. Now the run through, like, I don't even remember. I don't even know your name. Like, I don't even care.
That's great.
You a run through. Like, I don't care how you. Don't talk to me about your day. Like, what? I don't want to know about your day.
Yeah, go talk to your man about that shit.
Yeah, talk to your man about that. Like, yo, you killing the vibe. Listen, you killing the vibe with how you feel. All right? Don't do that. Here's some food. We're going to sit down for a couple minutes. I'll give it like, what, a good half an hour?
Go a half an hour?
Half an hour. That's what you get. Half an hour. Because if it goes longer, then you're going to think it's the friends with benefits. A half an hour.
There you go.
I am very
half an hour.
And seeing what the women think about that.
I don't give a damn.
I am too.
Very interested.
Listen, I never cared about what they think, because we ain't friends with benefits. You a run through. Why am I caring how you feel? What?
Honestly, I should feel the same way. If you have a situation, and this is my opinion, Donna and AJ gonna tell us in a second. If the situation was, hey, this is what we doing, you should feel the same way.
Exactly.
The minute the other one don't feel the same way and the other one pull away, then you be like, oh, all you wanted me for was sex. You goddamn right.
You know what it is?
This was for
9 times out of 10, understand this. The runaway or the drive-through, right? The fast food, they normally got a man.
Yeah.
You got a man. I'm not here to be your man. You take all that extra shit to your man. You here for this happy meal, this happy half an hour, and that's it.
Don't want to hear about the problems you having or nothing he's doing to you. I don't give a shit.
I don't care.
If you bringing that over here, do not come over. You ain't gonna ruin my peace.
No. You
but
gotta,
that's it.
That's basically what it is.
See, this is why I ask these questions.
You a Jody. Matter of fact, you know what a Jody is. You Jody. I'm Jody.
Yeah, I think that like I think this is the part of me where that Gemini comes through, because like when Terrence and Stephanie was like going back and forth on whether it's a relationship or not, I could see both sides of it. And I understand why Stephanie says it is some type of like form of a relationship. And like where he's mentioned that, the friend part is kind of what makes that a relationship. But then I understand too where Terrence is coming from, because he's like, okay, but you don't have the same like benefits as somebody that I'm in an actual like romantic relationship with, if that makes sense. So that's where like the titles kind of come in as well. But I think overall, I mean, like, it's just, if you're going to do that, you need to make sure you all are on the same page, because I
Yep.
think that a lot of the times that moves for somebody, one or the other, somebody desires to make it more after so
Yep.
much time has went by, unless like both of y'all are in relationships and y'all strictly know this is what it is, then that may be different. But if like one of y'all are single, or both of you all are single, and y'all are just kind of doing this benefit thing, I just feel like eventually somebody is going to catch feelings.
That's why you
And
don't look.
then
Oh,
and
go ahead, sir.
then this person goes and ends up finding a relationship. Now that person is jealous, and now they start to feel used, and then you start having the questions, well, why me and you been together this long and we've been doing this? Why couldn't we take it to the next level? But you met this person, already took it there. So I just see like just like a lot of complications that can come from that,
Yep.
too. So
Yeah.
You just gotta remind them we wasn't together.
Right. I mean, and I could
That's why
definitely
women
see.
are walking around here with busted up pH balances. This is it right here.
Okay.
What the
mhm.
I understand both sides. I
This
do.
is it.
And I do feel like you are in a relationship. It's just an open one. It is whether you are going back to a man at the end of the day, but you two are still connecting. And
Mhm.
remember, friendships and relationships are built on connections that you have.
Yep.
So whether you connecting for that one night, if you jump off, that's one thing. But if you're a friend with a benefit, if you're connecting, at all, you're building their relationship. And the more you have sex, the closer that you get. If you are at the club and you just go and do your thing with some random, of course, that's pretty much just somebody waking up to regretting the next day that you slept with, because you're like, who the hell is this?
Yeah.
I've never had those experiences. I never put myself in a situation to do that, because I don't want to catch something I can't get rid of, and that could be a disease, or just a man that I just don't want. you know.
Mhm.
Um,
Right.
so it is, if you are going to enter into a friend with benefits relationship, I think both of you guys got to be on the same page. But Donna said sometimes shit could be real good, and you're like, you know what? I think I really want to pursue more with this after years of us doing this.
Mhm.
And then all of a
Mhm.
sudden, this person, they found somebody else, and now you're heartbroken. That is why I think it's a relationship. Even if you just
Mhm.
hooking up, it's still a relationship, because at the end of the day, you're gonna have some type of feeling, whether you admit
Yep.
it or not.
There it is. Yep.
But I've met people and I've known people that can do
Mhm.
that and have no connection with that person. That's why I always
Yes.
say, hold on, wait. That's why I always say, people always want to say sex is the defining factor. I think is the actual connection what AJ is talking about. Sex really doesn't mean nothing without a connection.
Yeah. It
Most
don't.
people would have sex with anybody and not have a connection, but the minute you have the connection, like she's talking about, that's what causes the relationship. But if I like, for instance, if I ain't had no connection with you, I could smash you any day and go about my business, won't even care two shits about you. That's until I actually decide to allow myself to connect with you. But if I never decide to allow myself to connect to you, I don't have no relationship with you. You may have a relationship with me, but I ain't got one with you.
It's
So
really what you bring to the table. It's really what you just bring to it. Like if
Yeah.
a dude say he ain't feeling you like that, and he really ain't feeling you like that, there's a reason why he's not feeling you like that. And that reason is basically we're trying to protect ourselves. You understand that? We're trying to protect our future. We trying to protect what we do. And if we ain't seeing you like that, and you just a smash, you just a body. That's what you are. You're a body. I'm not gonna wreck my life bringing you further in. No, I'm telling you what it is. Hey, listen, you are great in the sack. You have a wonderful face, but you're a fucked up person. You know, this is just physical. It's just physical.
That's good. That's why women need to be. That's why women need to be like cautious and just like you shouldn't even want yourself to be used like that. If somebody got that type of mentality about you,
some women do it though.
That's
yeah.
great.
I mean, I know that. I'm just saying it's just sad because if it's, I'm talking about specifically the situation you just mentioned.
Yeah.
Like if a man has that type of feeling towards me,
then don't do
it wouldn't even.
Why are we doing it? Let me give you this. Let me give you this scenario right quick. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all saying like, I'm just smashing the girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So y'all been smashed. Y'all been doing this. Let's say 6 to 8 months.
Okay. It wouldn't even go to 6 to 8 months.
Well, I'm just saying, like y'all been doing this for a little while.
Okay.
Y'all been doing this for a little while.
Okay.
She's under impression that you not with nobody, and you're under impression that she not with nobody. Y'all just doing y'all thing, right? Okay. You go out, you see her at the mall, she walking hand in hand with a dude.
That's cool for them.
Okay, yep. It's cool.
Yeah.
However, you see her, she see you. Y'all keep it moving. You don't speak, you don't say nothing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But when you see her again the next time, there is no way humanly, mentally, you're not gonna bring it up.
Oh, you're a damn.
You're gonna know. You're gonna say, "Oh, I saw you."
No, you a lie.
Y'all flexing.
No,
Y'all gonna bring that
it's
up.
not a flex.
Y'all gonna bring that up.
Okay.
Y'all
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna
flexing.
put you on something. Hold on. No. I'm gonna put you
Even
on
if
something.
you're saying it in a joking way, like, "Oh, I saw you. I thought you ain't had no man."
No, because we know where that's gonna lead.
That's some type of form of connection.
We know where it's gonna lead. Come on, y'all think we that stupid? We know what that's gonna happen when we open up the can of worms. You gotta be green to do that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it ain't lasting no month. You ain't a month.
I'm just saying.
Fast food don't last.
Then you not a friends with benefits. Then if it ain't gonna even last a month, then we're not even friends.
But that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I mean. Remember what I said.
So it ain't friends with benefits.
Exactly. But that's what I was.
We're talking specifically about friends with benefits. You're just talking about.
No, I'm saying certain people get confused.
Around.
People get it confused. They get it twisted. They do get it twisted. A lot of times people get it confused because they don't tell the truth. A lot of people don't tell the truth no more. They want to sugarcoat everything, and that's the confusion. That's what I'm trying to explain. Friends with benefits, you could be a friend with somebody just sugarcoating shit. And that's where women get hurt because dudes, you got these simp dudes that want to sugarcoat stuff. Oh, we close. Yeah, we're friends. Yeah, I want to know this, that, and the third. When in the back of his mind, he really just smashing you.
That's why women don't need to be doing that then.
Yep, that's why. Yep.
That's
but
why.
I also think that as hard as some men want to act or as hard as some men want to be, I still feel like somewhere there is a feeling or somewhere there is still some type of attachment there.
Yeah, probably.
Because men are very territorial.
Right.
We're very territorial.
We're territorial for stuff that we
things
believe
that we like, we care about, we value.
If I don't believe you're mine and I don't care about you being mine, you're not my territory. You remember when Mufasa told Simba to go into the dark area? That's what they are. You in that fucking dark area.
I think it depends on the man too, because there are men that I can think of off the top of my head that would care.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That would care.
There is some men out there that would care.
Yeah,
it is something.
So it depends on the man.
Yeah. But like,
I think there's going to be some emotional attachment in a way, even if it's just somebody. Now, you may not react if you see the person that you're smashing walking with their lover. You may not react. You may not say anything, and that could be a man or woman. But I really think that inside you're gonna feel a certain way. I
Right.
don't think you cannot say that you totally cut off your emotions, even if it was just because you feel it's emotions for you to even come to me asking, hey, let's do this. That's an emotional thing anyway.
Nah, I'm not.
So
Right.
I just feel that you're still going to have some type of emotions to even approach someone for sex. You want to get off, you know, whatever. Um, Now, if is it going to be to that jealousy? Oh, I don't want to see you with nobody else. No, because you know your roles at the end of the day. But to sit and say that there is no emotional consideration or you're not feeling anything emotional for that person, I just don't think that that's completely true. That's all.
I don't even. Mhm.
The friends with benefits, though, that's what I'm saying. Like that gets murky. It
Mm-hmm.
gets murky. But if a guy knows what it is and if he stand his ground, then he stand his ground. Like a lot of dudes, a proper dude is gonna tell you what it is every day of the week. He ain't gonna change. He gonna tell you what it is. Matter of fact, he'll tell you, "Hey, yo, I'm gonna go hang out with homegirl today, or I'm gonna go
Mm-hmm.
see, or I'm gonna go hang out with this girl, that girl." He always bringing up another girl. You see what I'm saying? In the conversation, he's basically telling you, and he's protecting your feelings as well. He's letting you know the temperature it is
So
because
you
he's gonna bring.
care. So you're
Yeah,
emotional enough and you care.
no,
So there is
he's
some emotion with
no,
it.
no. It's not even that. He's caring. All right, he's securing the situation because he don't want you to go crazy. Because we already
Okay.
know how ladies are. Ladies go crazy sometimes. They do when they
So
don't get what they
men too.
want.
Men too.
Man,
Right.
Some
I come on. How many bricks go through a windshield? How many keys go to a car? And I ain't saying the dudes don't neither. You got some dudes that just they. It's it's funny to say you got some dudes that go in this situation and they lose themselves. They lose
and
themselves
chicks come up
completely.
missing. Like,
Yeah.
bro,
Oh
you.
yeah, yeah, for sure, for
I'm
sure,
saying so,
for
but it's
sure. That's
all
that.
based
This,
on emotion, though. It's all
but yeah,
based on emotions.
no, this ain't a woman versus man thing. It's just
Hmm.
the situations. This situations are different strokes for different folks. You see what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So basically, you all right. Let me flip it. You got guys that want the girl close. He get a taste of it that one time. He losing his mind now. He own you. He don't want you going nowhere. He don't want you seeing nobody. And y'all were friends with benefits. That's all it was. You gave him one taste, and now you want to be friends with benefits. He ready to put a ring on you. What do you do then? Because naturally, as men, we always think, oh, the women will fall for that. They want to get married. Women want to have that relationship. A lot of women don't. A lot of women just say, listen, man, I just saw you as a friend. It was a one-time thing. This was going to end at the end of the month
Hmm.
because you ain't the dude that I want to do with. You just swing low. That's all it is. You just swing low. We cool, but I ain't trying to marry you. You smell funny.
So what would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah, in that situation. Because emotions are connected, like you said. What do you
Emotions
do?
are very much so connected at that point.
What do you do?
That would be a conversation that needs to be had.
Okay, say if he don't want the conversation, say he say, all right, we gotta end it. He'd be like, nah, it ain't ending.
No, we ain't ending nothing. You
Right?
mine.
You can't tell me.
But that's what we that's the
That's what
level that it will go to.
That's what I'm saying. But for anybody, for any man or any
No,
woman,
we're
like
not talking about.
it
We're
is.
talking about you.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is, it's like if I'm telling you this is not what I want, and you knew that this is not what I wanted, but you're on a different wavelength than I am, then that's when just a conversation needs to be had. And then at that point, she should definitely cut it off. Like we don't have
You
we
ain't
don't
cut. You ain't
we
cut.
don't need no.
You ain't cutting me.
Nah, I heard too many women. Oh
Well,
my
I'm gonna
god.
cut.
You're not cutting me off.
No, you're not.
Well, I can cut you off. I think.
You can
You
cut them
come.
off now.
A lot of ladies don't.
At some point,
A lot of ladies don't.
I don't know. At some point, I just think a man or a woman, there will be some type of feeling there.
I don't doubt that.
There is some type of feeling there, even if y'all are just smashing each other. At the end of the day, there's when you see her,
It's not
the first thing that's gonna pop into your head is, damn, I really do want to have sex with this person tonight. That's a feeling, though. That's
Okay,
feeling
so you know
But
what?
yeah, if you want to throw lust into there, okay, yeah,
I'll meet you halfway. I'll meet you halfway with it.
I agree with
I'll even meet you halfway with it. I say this. Damn, I miss her. That's it.
That's a feeling, though.
Okay,
That
but
is
guess what?
feeling.
There's a reason why you are placed in that place. There's a reason why you are there. You are there. We're not gonna go against our own reason. You ain't gonna mess up my happy home. You there for a reason. There's a feeling. Yeah, I guess.
Which is the point. That's the point. It's a feeling.
Maybe I'm thinking of like connect. Okay, most
connection.
Most connections that human beings have with somebody else, they don't want to lose. Like real,
or they don't mind losing.
They don't want to lose, or they don't want to mess it up, right?
Mm.
So maybe I'm thinking of connection differently because I don't give a damn if that connection ever breaks. Because I'm in there for what I want out of it, and that connection really means nothing.
Okay.
So maybe that's the better way to break it down. Like that.
Yeah, you can reminisce.
Means anything. It's like a socket. I can unplug it tomorrow and throw it away. I don't care about it. But this socket got to stay plugged up all the time.
Yeah.
You my socket.
Again.
Nice.
Again,
I like that.
Again, this is why women pH balances out here messed up. This is it.
Right.
This is it right here.
All this playing around.
That's why women pH balance are out here jacked up, bro.
I just think dudes just need to be straight up.
But the sad part is the women are doing it more than the men now.
That's very true.
The role is reversed.
That's very true.
So,
and again, that my last comment still stands. pH balances are fucked up everywhere. we gotta reel that back in. We gotta fix it. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I think that when you have, whether it's the side piece or somebody you just, I don't care what it is, I think that is a relationship. You have some type of connection with that person. It may not be, oh, you're in love with this person, or I want to be in a relationship.
Some kind of connection.
Yeah, or I want to see them every day. No, it may not be that. However, when you lay eyes on that person and something triggers in you of thinking about being with them later, or if you hear their name come up and you're having a remembrance of something you've done with them, that is, to me, that's a connection. That is a relationship.
You using memories?
Fuck yeah. Because
we outnumbered.
Because if you're in a conversation with somebody, you can kiss my ass. If you're in a conversation with somebody, some random person, and they say this person's name, and your thought process automatically goes to what that person did to you.
So what if you don't have? So what if you don't have that thought process?
Yeah. What if you don't have
that's
it?
not a thing.
No, it is a thing.
Not a thing.
It is a thing.
Yes, it is a thing.
No, it is a thing.
It's not a
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, yes, it is.
Nah.
Yes, it. What?
You want to know how I know it's a thing?
Oh,
Because
man.
this ain't got nothing to do with sex. You bring up certain people in my family all the time. What is my reaction to them? Because I have no connection with them. Thank you.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
That's possible.
You can say it's that, but I just proved my point. Because you literally would be like, "Hey, have you talked to such and such?" I'd be like, "Nah, but what we gonna eat tonight?"
Now wait, hold up. I'm trying to meet y'all halfway. But
no, because I'm
right.
When you talk about
right. There's certain people that you just don't want to have that connection to. You don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
You see them, you did what you did for maybe a week. If they lucky too, and that's it. That's it.
Here's what it is.
It was fun.
Maybe it's my thought process. Maybe my thought process.
The Trident was sweet. It's not sweet. It lost its flavor. Let's go.
Excuse my language, but I ain't gonna be nobody comrade. I'm just not. Sorry.
Some
But
people
you
like
have,
it.
but you have respect for yourselves. There's some people
Sorry,
that
I
don't.
ain't gonna do it.
There's
I'm just
some
not gonna do
Some
it.
people like it.
you
I ain't
ladies
gonna do
have respect for yourselves. There's some ladies
But I
out
have
there
a standard.
that don't care.
You ain't finna fuck up all my drawers because my pH balance is messed up. You
You don't.
bitch, please.
Some women, hey,
Donna, were you gonna say something?
No, I think I pretty much,
Yeah.
explained kind of like how I felt about it and stuff. But I mean,
That's cool.
I think that just again, people just need to be clear on if you're gonna do it, just make sure y'all
Yep.
on the
Same
same
page.
page. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't advise. I know, and then I think too, it kind of come. Well, I don't know, because at first I was gonna say sometimes I think it comes with like age, where like when you younger, you don't mind it. Like when
Mhm.
you're,
Yeah.
when maybe like 18, 19, 20, early 20s or whatever, it's not a big deal. But then as you
Yeah.
get older, you're looking for more relationships with substance, and you know that can kind of be like a scapegoat, like you're getting the benefits without the commitment.
Mhm.
So, but that doesn't always occur. Like, as you have older people that are friends with benefits too. But so I guess you can kind of look at it, that way too. But I just know personally for me, that's not something that I would want to do, knowing how my feelings are and how I make connections and how I bond with people and mentally and emotionally, how I attach during that process with people. I just know that's not the best thing for me to do as an individual.
Yep.
Yeah. Perfect way to end it. To each his own, right?
of
Hmm.
course, of
You
course.
just and keep your pH
Mm-mm.
balance in check.
Please,
Please do.
I
There
had
you
to say
go.
it.
please.
Well, you know what? I just want to thank all y'all for this conversation and just being able, hanging out, and hopefully, sometimes when you talk and you take the time out to listen to the other side, you learn things, and just looking at it from a different perspective that you may not have had to begin. And I think that this is one of the reasons why I like doing shows like these, um, because it's not meant to be like an argumentative thing. It is meant to just have like a nice conversation amongst friends and family. Um, I should say family now that we talk about the friends things and ending. I don't want it to end, man. So I'm gonna say family. Man.
Oh wow.
Like that kind of that's what I learned tonight.
Yeah,
Right.
they
Yeah,
do.
they
They
did
end
say,
though.
yeah.
I think it's just
Right.
it's nice to
Well,
share the perspectives.
well,
Yes, definitely.
You learn from it,
Definitely. So
learn how it is from the other side. That's all.
I plan on doing this probably next week sometime. I'll, probably next Friday. So if I do, I'll definitely, let you know. And if anybody that's watching that wants to actually come on, join in, I'll put the link in the chat. You can join the conversation too. Um, but this is nice, and I like being able to have adult conversations, and really be able to just to have fun. So I hope y'all did too. I really
Oh
did.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
sure.
Hmm.
as usual. I can't wait
Uh,
for next week.
Y'all know
awesome.
we
Right.
Let's see.
I can't wait for the next conversation.
She gonna turn
Watch
me
this
So
into
we
a
video.
got next look, Ashley. One of the topics next week need to be politics and all this that's going on
Oh,
with
well,
Biden.
I'm out.
Yeah,
Oh
he can't get
Lord.
I'm
Hey
out.
serious.
Trump, I want to
Oh
talk about
Lord.
that.
I'm out.
Oh,
I can't do that one.
Yeah, he can't do
I
that
can't
one.
do that one.
because
I
he's currently in the service, so he can't.
I step
yeah, I
out on
can't.
that one.
Me,
Then I
I
come back
can't
in
do
now.
it neither. I can't.
But
Okay.
I mean, that would be one of the topics that I'll be covering.
If it's light, I guess. But politics never
Yeah,
never. But you can't even say that because politics is never light.
No, it ain't never like.
It's never light.
and it's going to be a few. I have to think of that is one of the topics that I will include. But of course, I will present it in a way that's not going to be inflammatory.
There you go.
Because that's not what this is not what this is about. But I don't necessarily want to shy away from
No.
certain topics, because it could appear that way. I think it is about how you just put things, how you explain yourself. I want to have a show that's dedicated to servicemen too. Anybody that's in the service, I know it's tough. That's in the service or was in the service and things like that nature. I know that there is a certain limit that you can go down, but I think it's just good to have real perspectives because you see what the commercials try to advertise to you. But I want to know what is it really, So I believe it.
The media lies.
It's about painting that beautiful picture and getting you to buy into it. And then when you get there, you're like, what the hell is this?
They say accelerate your life. I ain't accelerating that.
Technically, you
might. Yeah, but I want to do that. I want to do the politics. I want to do more relationship style questions. Trying to get maybe just different things. So that'll come. And if you guys have any more suggestions, y'all can feel free to ask. Feel free to let me know, and I'll implement that too, just like the politics question and stuff like that. So, but yeah, looking forward to next week, y'all. And if something does happen and I don't do it, y'all will be the first to know. But y'all invited to come back. All right. Let's see. Got some more comments. See who said something. Oh, great show. Thank you. Born a Champion 1. I really appreciate that, man. But y'all have a good night, and I will see you soon. Everybody out there in TV land or however you decided to watch this podcast, I really appreciate you.
We got to get you on regular TV. That's the goal.
Yeah,
I know, right?
TV. Get you on some Oprah shit.
Right.
Well, all in due time. When it's meant, I promise you it'll happen.
I'll just be one of the ushers in the aisle. You can just make me one of the ushers in the aisle. I'm good.
Security.
I'm good.
You going Maury Povich? That's where you going with this then?
Yeah, you need a mic.
You are not the father.
You thought, buddy. You thought. All right, y'all. But this was a pleasure, and I'm looking forward to doing this again with y'all soon. Okay, y'all be safe out there.
Later, y'all.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye. Hope that you enjoyed it. Looking forward to bringing you another great podcast next week. Enjoy the tunes. Say your goodbyes. We're out.